at mncfence.org.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. When you've been seriously injured, it's not just about the money, it's about justice. I recently had a client who came to us because she was ignored by the insurance company and left to suffer, but we didn't let that happen. We fought and recovered $1 million. If the insurance company is turning its back on you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watson's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, wassiesmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassie's Meat Market.
This hour of programming is brought to you in part by Second Harvest Food Bank. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. BILLS. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that as we do every single day. And we do have a good program for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. W does that around 3:20 with JCS News. 3:45, it's Sink or Sail and Embers Only. 4 o'clock hour, we'll talk to Fayez Carr for Primetime Kitchen, find out what's good to eat and drink in Orlando this weekend. 5 o'clock hour, it's Pick the Porn for prizes. We'll end it up, we heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long, plus 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day there and on Instagram. Send us a talkback if you'd like. That's easy as well. Grab that iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We will get you on the air. Radio Superstardom right around the corner.
Superstar and extra superstar status if you make us your #1 preset.
$100.
Come on now.
Bills is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's BILLS. We are literally giving the company away this week.
Good.
I'm not kidding, dude. It's like a $6-7 grand we've given away or something this week. It's been kind of crazy. So go get that money, guys. Bills is the word. You know what to do. Go to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Remember, if you're playing the game, phone on, phone up, and answer it when it rings, even if you don't recognize the number. That's how they tell you you've won, guys.
You most likely won't recognize the number, but you only have to wait an hour.
Yeah.
And just take the chance that it might be that bill collector, and then no hablo inglés.
Just hang right up the way you do every other time.
Exactly.
The one I hear it's most often, it says no caller ID.
No caller ID.
Oh, perfect.
Jack, I know we have a big food drive going on right now.
Absolutely.
And, of course, if you read anything in the news, anywhere in the news, it doesn't really matter what the source is. You know things are tightening up quite a lot here around Central Florida and the nation.
Yeah.
This particular state's getting hit hard by this. We've talked about this with Second Harvest Food Bank and other players in the food pantry world. I know that we're doing something cool as well.
That's right. It's called Feed-a-thon, and we've partnered with our friends at Fox 35, and they are right now set up outside of the Walmart on East Colonial near UCF. It's a super Walmart, and it benefits One Heart for women and children, and it's It's all proceeds will help support Central Florida families facing food insecurity, and they're looking for not only non-perishable food items, gift cards, baby supplies, household essentials. In fact, we put a list on our website. And also, when you walk into that Walmart, we have volunteers that will hand you a list, English on one side, Spanish on the other side, to let you know what is being requested, and you can drop it out right on your way out.
That's awesome.
And check this out, because this is why I like working with Fox 35. They put together 1,000 gift bags for people who donate.
That's awesome.
So you get that.
Oh, that's cool.
I get a little Real Radio bumper sticker in that gift bag. We got that going.
They're great community partners over there.
Yeah,
Fox
they really
35
are.
does a good job.
Yeah, they are. So, again, it's the Walmart near UCF. It's 11250 East Colonial Drive in Orlando. Or you just go online. I have all the information on our website, realradio.fm/help. And they're doing it until 6 p.m. today.
Nice.
And, another thing to remember for that is pet food. If you're going to be doing some shopping there at Walmart, a lot of times, obviously, food is the most important element, but it's food for the family pets as well, because a lot of people, when they're struggling to feed their families,
Yeah.
And don't forget the
Well, they're part of the family, too. So.
They are, absolutely. And the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando also has their pet food pantry for those who may need help.
100%. Man, what a day already.
Why? What happened?
Well, I mean, it's not what happened. I mean, yesterday we talked at length about this situation in Eustis, and not to isolate Eustis. I know we have a big listening area out there, and you guys on the coast are dealing with some stuff as well. This one is just getting a lot of attention because it's an entire neighborhood that's been shut off by this bridge that has a lot of the city utilities running under it. And it's really stranded 21 families from being able to access their home. There's no water going to it. Obviously, none of this their fault. Yesterday we talked about this and how the Homeowners Association really hasn't given much information. As a matter of fact, Deb said that there are people who live in that area that were saying that they were getting more information from
Us.
news and us.
They texted us at 77031 and said, thank you so much for talking about this.
So, we also mentioned that Eustis had made the offer that they would extend a loan to the What's going on there? Okay, they extended a loan to the HOA to help pay for it, but they hadn't really reported that yet. But I got to give a big shout out, man. I met the mayor of Eustis one time. I was doing an opening for a pantry up there, oddly enough, for a food pantry up there, which is beautiful, by the way.
Is that Lake Cares?
Yeah, Lake Cares up there. I was there for the grand opening of it, and the mayor was there. I got to meet him. Really, really nice guy. And I know he listens because he came up and said, that's cool that you live in Lake County now, which is cool. But, man, they stepped up yesterday, and it looks like now Eustis is going to extend the loan to the HOA and start rebuilding this bridge. They're going to have to do some assessments in the HOA so that the community can help pay for the part that isn't covered by the insurance or whatever. But this is a big win for that community because it looks like now there's a bit of a timeline where they can get back in. And it's not cheap, though.
No, it's going to cost between $500,000 to over $700,000. But like you said, kudos to them. I like to think they're listening.
Yeah.
Because they've been working on that bridge. They said morning, noon, and night. So for 24 hours a day, they've been working on getting that bridge back up. And the really good news is that the timeline is to get families back into their homes in time for Thanksgiving.
100%. It says, while my heart is bleeding, I believe we have a responsibility of financial accountability. And I don't believe that a private road falls under that. And I don't think... let me see the case here. Why is this thing moving all over the place?
Technology,
God almighty,
right?
It's so crazy.
Well,
and it says, I don't think that that private roads fall under that. And I think the case law supports it. That's what a commissioner said. And the mayor, Willie Hawkins, says, one of the things that I think sets us apart is our infrastructure. Then when it fails, there's 127 Eustis residents that pretty much live in homes that would be condemned. We don't want that. We got to get that water back on and get these people back in their homes.
Yeah, exactly. And so the good news is by Thanksgiving, they're planning on having them back. The city commission voted yesterday to loan the HOA, and then they'll work on a payment schedule to get the money back.
But it sounds like, from what you were saying, there's at least one commissioner who's not on board with this.
I guess because it's a private road
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
city money going to a private road.
But the mayor was saying they're going to do it. They're going to extend the loan to the HOA, and they're going to figure out a way to pay it back with the residents. And I think the insurance policy is going to cover at least some of the costs, though, right?
That part I don't know, but I do believe that now we need to turn our sights to the city officials over in Titusville and start pressuring them.
Yeah. Well, is this what we did? We pressured?
Yeah.
Are we taking credit for this?
No, but I mean, let's at least talk about it, because for those
Yeah.
folks who don't know, right, Titusville got hit the same night that Mount Dora and Eustis got hit. I believe they got over 14 inches of rain.
Yes.
But they're still dealing with standing water. So that was October 26th to the 27th. They have a cemetery that's still underwater.
Wow.
And not only are they still dealing with being underwater with no idea or plan in sight to get rid of the water. Think about that, Jimmy, when the governor announced that how many of those pump trucks were brought into Lake County to remove 33 million gallons of water. The folks in Titusville are still waiting. And now they've been told, the transfer station for your garbage pickup suffered a catastrophic loss of hydraulics. So now you're not going to have any garbage pickup. And we can't tell you when that's going to be fixed.
Why isn't that getting more attention then? Because when I read the news locally and around here, I don't really hear Titusville getting mentioned as much as Lake County.
Yeah,
and that's wild because, can I tell you, they're about the same distance.
They are.
It's 30 miles, 28 miles to my house and 28 miles to the coast pretty much. I mean, I could get halfway there or more than halfway there.
And
they're well within our listening audience.
Yes.
And that's the frustration, right?
But why is that?
I don't know. But the mayor in Titusville did say that they're close to hopefully having part of that lift station fixed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, residents are being told, well, you can drive your garbage to Cocoa over there. It's just... So think about that. A couple of weeks under standing water.
Yeah.
No plan to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Your home is molding. Your items are molding.
And even worse, we're expecting some other weather coming through as well, because there's this gigantic cold front coming down this week. And it looks like maybe Sunday, Monday, we may have what could be some more severe weather in the area because of this giant cold front coming through, because it's going to be like 87 degrees on Sunday.
And then 67 on Monday. Seriously.
And I'm serious. The high on Tuesday is supposed to not even get to 60 in Orlando.
Yeah.
So that massive cold front, and the colder those fronts are and the hotter it is here, that means the more violent weather, which is kind of what happened last week.
So back to the bridge in Eustis. If let's say on the positive end, it's only 500,000, because I think the window is 500,000 to 750.
That's the number they use in the
Okay, 500,000, and it's 20 homes. So even without insurance, do you know what that breaks down per home?
I do not, but
$25,000.
Well, you got to remember that also could be financed over years. It doesn't have to be. I don't think it'll have to be paid back in 1 year. They're obviously not going to ask for $25,000 from each person in 12 months. And they said in the context that they would work out the details of the loan and the offer down the road. And we do not know how much money the insurance company is going to put toward that. But that money immediately goes right to the city. They said that in the context of the story.
The other good thing is that folks are allowed during the day to return to their homes to get more items, but at the moment they're not allowed to sleep overnight.
Yeah.
Texter wants to know, why can't the Titusville garbage trucks take the trash to Cocoa instead of having the people do it?
Yeah, I guess because right now with that transfer station, they're having to have trucks come in from other routes within Brevard County, and it's just making it so that your garbage sits out on your curb in floodwaters. Now, how is it that the governor, how is it that they can activate all of these pumps to make the roads? I mean, they're talking about Wolf Branch Road being open in a month.
Yeah.
And yet the folks in Titusville are still sitting under floodwaters.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good, and the people need to start moving their ass in Titusville.
And by the way, if you live over there, you want to send us a text, and tell us about your situation and see if it, to kind of give us an update on what's happening over there. 77031, or you can send a talk back. That's easy. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic. Send your comments over. Let us know what's happening over there in Titusville and who we need to pressure.
Because we'll do it.
Man, if we're gonna do it, we'll do it.
We'll do it.
Let's get some people back in their houses. That's for sure.
We're your ride or die.
Man, we have so much stuff to talk about today. It's so ridiculous. From Mark Sanchez news that just broke all the way down to the jury that awarded that teacher that we talked about a couple days ago that was shot by a student.
A 6-year-old.
Yeah, after the student had been warned the student maybe had a gun. So we have that story to talk about, plus a bunch of other stuff as well. What do you got for news?
Orlando International Airport is feeling the pressure after those flight reductions. New legislation would target Florida food deserts. There's a few of those. And saying goodbye to a really old friend.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is Bills. That's BILLS. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Back with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, these guys are awesome. Installing windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years right here in Central Florida and absolutely nailing it. Not only do you have so many choices, which is way different than other windows and dealers, man, you're going to get some of the best craftsmanship you'll ever see in a job. Their expert team of window and door installers will make your entire project seamless, from measurements all the way down to that final inspection. And they've been doing it for a while, guys, since 2005. And in that time, they have earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts. Upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Just visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
We want to see ya.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings Event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
I'm Rebecca. I was injured in a car accident and hired one of the big TV law firms. They sent me to an injury clinic that I felt just wanted to make money off me. I needed an attorney and doctors who cared about me. I called attorney Glenn Klausman, and he helped me get the best doctors who really helped me. I was extremely pleased with my settlement. He also got me $10,000 for vet bills for my dog that was injured in the accident, and he did that for free. Call attorney Glenn Klausman at 407-917-1718. That's 407-917-1718. Glenn Klausman, Office, Winter Park.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You could have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, Doc. Nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
The free iHeartRadio app, giving you direct access to leave a message for Santa.
Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa Claus.
While you listen to North Pole Radio on the app, press the red talkback mic to record a message to Santa. It can be a question, song request, or to even just remind him why you should be on the nice list.
The nice list, right?
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Just open up the free iHeartRadio app and search North Pole Radio and make it a preset now.
Love you, Santa.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
The problem with fast water removal or drainage is that you end up creating a situation where you're going to have sinkholes. You're making a cavity when you suck all that water out, and then whatever's on top of it can just collapse again. You don't want that. So you have to do it slow and low. I know it's a pain in the ass, but that's the way that nature works.
All right, there you go.
They do have the smartest audience.
All right, 407-916-1041. Your 3 o'clock keyword is bills, BILLS. Slide over to realradio.fm and send it away for your chance at $1,000. Also, make it your number one preset there, the iHeartRadio app. That's a big help to us. We appreciate that very much for sure.
And it helps you out as well. It makes it just that much easier to find.
Smurfly. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Jack, and Deb has your news.
He liked your Smurfly.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on The Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don DeMarle. While you're sweating outside, listen when he's host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, there are reported delays and cancellations at Orlando International Airport due to the ongoing government shutdown and major staffing shortfalls. But hey, Let's just be glad we're not Dallas-Fort Worth, right?
Oh,
right?
man.
Right?
You see it?
Oh.
You see the overhead shot of that, Jack?
Nope.
It looked like a protest.
Yeah, it looked like the No Kings March.
There were hundreds of people waiting to get through TSA.
Well, the
Crazy.
Federal Aviation Administration has ordered a 10% reduction in flights at major airports across the country. So MCO is on that list of about 40 what they call high-volume airports. Officials say flight reductions actually are starting at 4% today. So...
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's starting
Just
at
starting?
4%, but then it's going to ramp up to at least 10% by the end of next week.
Yeah, my wife flies out on Monday. I told her, I said, you better start just kind of researching what's going on.
A lot of people are turning their trips into road trips because they just don't want to take the chance. The cutbacks were made to relieve pressure from air traffic controllers who are working without pay. Now, a Daytona Beach aviation expert has some advice on how you can deal with the flight reductions. Dr. Michael McCormick is an associate professor at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University and a former FAA airspace manager.
Okay.
He's had some pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So he says if you want to minimize the impact of the FAA's decision, you should book direct early morning flights as early as you possibly can. Get on that first flight out. Also, he suggests buying travel insurance or booking flights that are refundable, and be sure to get updates on any delays or cancellations. McCormick also tells Fox 35 having fewer flights may not be so bad if the airlines compensate by flying larger planes that can carry more passengers. All right. I never thought I would say this.
Okay.
But I'm actually agreeing with Rick Scott.
What?
Hey!
I think you might be joining me on this, gentlemen.
What's old Rick done?
Not so fast.
No, I think you're going to like this
All
one.
right, good.
Because
free weed?
No, that's the second best thing he could say. Right after this, if lawmakers aren't working, they shouldn't get paid.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, that's the idea behind Rick Scott's No Budget, No Pay Act. Senator Scott spoke on the Senate floor yesterday to call for his bill to be passed immediately. He says it would prevent members of Congress from receiving their paychecks if they fail to do their most basic job of funding the federal government. Scott blames Senate Democrats for blocking the bill's passage. So a little bitter with the sweet.
It's kind of easier to say when you're worth like $500 million. Like Rick Scott is worth like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Super easy to say that. I wonder how many congressmen are multimillionaires as opposed to the House. The House is a little bit different.
A little poorer.
Yeah. Well, there's more of them, too. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's wild.
It is wild to me, and I believe it is law that they do have to continue to get paid.
Yeah.
But as we see, laws are meant to be changed.
Sure, yeah.
And I really...
Well, they're the body who makes the laws.
Exactly, exactly. And if the air traffic controllers have to get a shift as a Lyft driver, then, maybe Rick Scott could, be an Uber driver.
Oh, God, could you imagine that guy pulling up for a ride? I'm like, I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't know where you're driving me, but hell seems like an option.
How about not only...
Are you driving me to the spaceship, the mothership, dude? Are you going to eat my blood?
They should not only hold their paychecks, but they also should survive on SNAP benefits.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they should give their beautiful marble-countered healthcare clinic to our veterans, and they get Walter Reed. All right, another story that kind of makes you feel a little topsy-turvy. When it comes to government waste and excess, Florida CFO Blaise Ingoglia has called out red and blue cities and counties over the past few months, saying his DOGE teams have uncovered $1.5 billion in wasteful spending. But in Orlando today, Ingoglia is saying, quote, not bad.
Really?
End quote, yeah. He says city government has, by his calculations, overspent just $22.3 million, well below everyone else.
This is still money that could be very easily, according to our calculations, be cut out of the budget and offer property tax relief. But this is the lowest amount that we have seen so far after reviewing 10 local governments on both a percentage basis and a raw dollar amount.
When compared with the $190 million Orange County has supposedly wasted, the $279 million in Hillsborough, and the $302 million he says is excess in Miami-Dade, Ingoglia calls the Orlando number, quote, relatively good.
Okay, very
End
good.
quote.
I mean, we're like 20 to 300.
Yeah, exactly. All right, a state lawmaker is taking aim at food deserts in Florida by attempting to make it easier to open small grocery stores in underserved areas. I like this idea as well. St. Petersburg Democratic State Representative Michelle Rayner filed a bill that would let local governments fast-track zoning for stores that sell fresh produce and healthy food. Rayner says the bill gives communities tools to fight food insecurity, especially as grocery prices rise and SNAP benefits face uncertainty. We've said it before, but nearly 3 million Floridians rely on SNAP, and many live far from full-service supermarkets. And if you've ever shopped at a little bodega, Jack, I know you have. You guys probably have in New York City, those little corner stores.
Yeah, and we had just rural little places.
Did you have
like
those?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Bud's Grocery.
I mean, they
little
make
shops that sold everything from cheese to tire recaps.
Exact, and your prom dress.
Right, yeah.
All right, Florida is suing Planned Parenthood. Attorney General James Uthmeier announced yesterday he filed a lawsuit over the organization's marketing practices. Uthmeier says Planned Parenthood is misrepresenting the safety of chemical abortion drugs by saying they're safer than Tylenol. Again, with the Tylenol.
They're taking strays left and right.
Seriously, poor Tylenol's like, what did we do, man?
Haven't we already had a ranking official from the Trump administration say that was all bunk?
That would be RFK.
RFK said that, right? There was no evidence to support Tylenol, causing autism in any way, shape, or form.
And I'm sure there were no phone calls to facilitate that.
Yeah.
Well, again, they're safer than
now,
Tylenol.
Texas is suing Tylenol.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
But there's been no word about that lawsuit since RFK came out and said there is no proof.
And we know that local governments or state governments sue all the time just for the media attention, because that's what they're doing. They're just kind of playing to the base there.
Well, Uthmeier says Florida won't tolerate blatant lies using fabricated medical facts that have no scientific basis.
Okay.
Uthmeier wants the organization to pay a $10,000 fine for each chemical abortion it provided in the last 2 years. Planned Parenthood of Florida calls the lawsuit politically motivated and an attempt to erode access to all abortion care.
Yeah, they will not win that lawsuit.
Well, Governor Ron DeSantis is commemorating Victims of Communism Day with 250 Miami-Dade students inside the Freedom Tower.
We have ups and downs in this country. We've got problems that we deal with even today, major problems, but no country has given more people more opportunity in all of human history than the United States of America.
Now, the law creating the day also requires that students in public school receive 45 minutes of what's called freedom education. DeSantis says Florida is the first and only state in the country that has a day to remember the victims of communism, and that has been set aside for today, November 7th.
Okay.
So they'll learn about Stalin, they'll learn about
Okay.
Lenin, they'll learn about the Castro regime in Cuba.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about this at the beginning of the show, but just in case you missed it, help may be coming for some Lake County residents stranded from their homes. The Eustis City Commission voted yesterday to loan their HOA the money to fix a partially collapsed culvert, which was also hosting a bridge. Over 20 homes at Spring Ridge Estates had to be evacuated last week, and those residents have yet to return to their homes. Repairs are expected to take at least 2 weeks and cost about $500,000. The HOA's insurance may cover some of the cost.
Yeah, we don't know how much yet.
We
though.
don't know how much exactly, but the folks are like, just get me back in my house.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't know if you guys have been getting a lot of ring alerts. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, you're in Winter Springs, Jack. You get a lot of bear activity there. Jimmy, I don't know over the last couple of nights.
Yeah, no bears.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of ring alerts about, bears in the Black Hammock area. And
Really?
Yeah. So Florida black bears are on the move this fall. They're searching for food to prepare for winter. That and they have no more trees. State wildlife officials urge residents to follow bear-wise tips like securing your trash or moving bird feeders to avoid attracting bears. Bears can eat up to 20,000 calories a day. I know how you feel. And easy meals,
jealous.
like pet food or garbage, can draw them into neighborhoods. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, Conservation Commission, says if bears can't find food, they will move on.
And just so you know, they're tenacious when it comes to that because, when you go and camp in the Ocala National Forest and other places like that, they tell you do not leave your food in your car. The bears will literally tear your car apart to get into it. They can smell it through the windows. They will do everything they can if you leave it in your car to get into your car and completely destroy it.
And that's why I've heard that ramen noodles are a great thing to bring with you on a camping trip because you're just boiling the water. But when you put the seasoning in it, it's not over the fire, so you're not attracting bears to cooking food.
That's why most people just hang it up. I know dudes that have these systems where they
just quit.
No. They just pull it up into a tree so the bears can't get it.
All right, more legal trouble for former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown. The former Tampa Bay Buccaneer has been extradited from Dubai to Miami to face.
Did he bring any chocolate with him?
To face an attempted murder charge stemming from a shooting back in May. So Brown is accused of opening fire outside of a celebrity boxing event where security guards say there was a fight that led to the gunfire in a parking lot. Brown says he was jumped by multiple people who were trying to steal his jewelry. Brown also played for the Steelers, Raiders, and Patriots during his 12-year career, and he was being held in a New Jersey jail last night. Shouldn't that be punishment enough?
I was going to say.
With the Bucks as well.
Yeah.
But, it's one thing to say, hey, self-defense, but I'm going to flee the country.
Exactly. United Launch Alliance will have to wait before its next rocket launch. The company scrubbed a launch set for last night at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. Would have been so cool in front of that supermoon. ULA blames it on a problem with a valve on the Atlas V rocket. It's the same problem that led ULA to scrub Wednesday's launch. No new launch date has been announced. Going to be a lot of launches taking place, even though they're going to stay on the ground, and that's because Orlando is gearing up for a really busy weekend. Keep that in mind if you're going to be driving into downtown anytime this weekend, because we've got multiple events expected to bring in huge crowds, plenty of traffic to the city. The lineup includes EDC.
Do you know how many people are going to that? Over the weekend, you know what they're expecting?
I think it's over 100,000 a day.
What?
300,000 people for the weekend.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You're after this? There's only one package. There's only one ticket package that isn't sold out.
What's that one?
It's the 3-day plus package or whatever it is. Those are the only ones left. VIP sold out. GA sold out. So it's a massive, massive event. And by the way, I saw some photos of the setup this year. It is a spectacle. My kids, I think, went 3 years. I was able to get them some tickets here through the station for a couple years. It's bananas. And here's the thing. She went. Two of my kids were going, and they were walking out the doors. Two of my girls, and they're walking out the door to go, and they're wearing like clothes. I'm like, no, I ain't buying it. I'm like, what's under that? And they're like, Dad. I'm like, what's under that? They're like, Dad. And I was like, there's like these little Daisy Dukes, and it's like they've painted daisies and stuff all over themselves, and they have all this paint they're putting on. I was like, I don't want to hear anything about it. Just go and enjoy yourself, and don't tell me I don't want to see any photographs. Don't do anything dumb.
You don't ask those questions.
Exactly.
You don't want answers.
Right.
Well, not only do we have EDC this weekend, we've got the Orlando Magic versus the Boston Celtics.
That's tonight.
Tonight, we've got the Orlando Pride versus the Seattle Reign.
That's tonight.
And it's going to be chef's kiss fun, right?
It's going to be gnarly.
So the city is preparing for road closures and advising folks to carpool if possible, but you definitely want to check your Waze or whatever before you hit the road heading in for any of these events if you're going to be taking part.
By the way, amazing book, Water for Elephants. I didn't see the movie. I heard it wasn't highly reviewed, but the book is absolutely amazing. But EDC, the same company that produces the Warp Tour. And next week, the Warp Tour comes, and it's like right in the same spot.
I'll be down. I didn't know that.
They set up this infrastructure for 300,000 people, and then they get to use it again next weekend.
Well, that's recycling at its best.
And I do think that's like one of the most amazing things is when you see what they build down there to have DJs come up and play. It's bananas. And the list of DJs performing there must be 40 of them.
We work with someone, and he told me, he goes, hey, see if you can get some passes at EDC. Go in the daytime just to look at the setup for ideas on how to handle big events like that. And we had no passes. Otherwise, I would have been there.
Sure. Just for business.
For research purposes.
Just for business, right? Yeah. You can collectively take everything that the girls wear there and put it in your pocket. I am not kidding you. That's like really the show is what people wear to that thing.
So two members of the famous Wallenda family, we're going to try for another record. Nick Wallenda and sister Liana will be in Sarasota tomorrow to attempt the highest and longest crisscross tightrope walk ever.
The Flying
We have to do
Melendez.
amazing things if we put our mind to it and if we keep working hard at it. And even if it's scary, you got to prepare and then you got to take that first step. You know, we're all capable of so much more than we realize in this life, I think.
Yeah, no. Even just attempting to walk.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I can't even watch video of it because
No.
this family's been doing this for years.
No, I can't do it.
And the granddad, the guy who started it all, Carl Wallenda, there's video of him. He was walking between two towers in Brazil or Argentina. I
thought
think
it was Puerto Rico.
It may have been.
Okay.
And he fell.
And there was no net.
And there's no net, and they show him falling, and it's crazy because it's like this feeble old man, and he's out there with a giant pole walking 1,000 feet above,
and yet,
And Nick, he did the Niagara Falls,
Right.
He did the Orlando Eye,
yeah.
He
walked around it as it went, right?
Oh,
and I remember everyone was like, "Oh, is that it?"
Yeah,
because it moved so slow. It was on the Today Show, and I think everyone. It was hard for them to kind of like, okay.
And he had a safety line, I think. Yeah.
Well, even just attempting the walk will be a major accomplishment for Liana. She almost died 8 years ago when she fell about 35 feet while practicing on the high wire. She hopes she can inspire others to overcome their own obstacles. Now, she tells Fox 13 News over on the Gulf Coast, everybody has a wire they've fallen off in life, but they can get back up. Tomorrow's walk is set for 6 at University Town Center. All right, too late.
Real quick, you were talking about events. You got a UCF game.
That's right, the space game.
The space game against Houston. They'll have the cool unis on, but also at that Makers Fair.
Yes.
And for a list of all the stuff that Danny and Date Night Done Right has, it's on our Instagram at Real Radio 1041. We have a nice post with all the things broken out right there.
And listen, speaking of that Makers Fair, if you're going to EDC and maybe you don't think you have the best costume, they have a lady there at Makers Fair I saw on Fox 35 this morning who 3D prints the most gorgeous costume.
That's cool.
My God. Yeah, go check her stuff out at the Makers Fair before you go to EDC. Starbucks new $30, let that sink in. $30
entry fee.
Barista Cold Cup is proving to be a hot seller. Have you seen this?
I haven't.
The glass cup is shaped like a bear wearing a winter cap. And signature Starbucks green, it's sold out within minutes of becoming available nationwide. Now, if you missed out, don't worry. The cups have already made their way to the secondary market. You know where it's so cheap.
Yeah, right.
Some listed for hundreds
Get out of here.
of dollars.
So they have one for cold drinks, and they also have one for hot. And my daughter now works there.
That's
she
right.
said they went like you wouldn't believe. But she said people kept asking for the cold one, and there was a hot one sitting there. And finally, at the end of the day, someone asked for the cold one. She's like, "No, we only have that. We do have a hot one." She's like, "Oh, I prefer hot. I'll take that."
Oh God!
On eBay right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. The average price is $400. 2 people are asking $1,000. You're laughing because you know somebody's going to pay it.
I am.
You're
because if
laughing
I
because you know
didn't
there's a
laugh, I
dodo
would-
out there with $1,000 and a Stanley Cup, and she must be seen in the mall with this thing.
Well, hopefully it's that dodo who put bills in as your 3 o'clock keyword. You spend your $1,000 on whatever you want.
Exactly.
And then finally, the Farmer's Almanac is ending its this year run with the 2026 edition. You probably saw the story, so you have an idea.
It's like one of the
age.
first things I saw this morning.
We're talking Benjamin Franklin started that. Did he
Now,
not?
there's the difference. There's the old Farmer's Almanac. This is the Farmer's Almanac.
All right. Oh, I'll round down and go 200 years.
Not too far. 208-year run.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know how old the old Farmer's Almanac is?
It's got to be from the late or the mid 1700s.
1792. It's 233 years old.
Crazy.
But unfortunately, I love the Farmer's Almanac, the old Farmer's Almanac. I get one every year.
That's what I read when I go to Cracker Barrel.
But they're ending their 208-year run with their 2026 edition. The Almanac is known for long-term weather predictions and some pretty accurate ones, gardening guides, fishing and moon phases.
Stories and jokes.
Oh, yeah. Old folklore, ways of taking care of stains and cooking. It's the best.
Great.
It is the best.
It's like having your grandmother alive again in your bookshelf.
Yes, it is. It's in a statement, editor Sandy Duncan.
Hey.
I thought the same thing. And editor emerita, right? Emeritus.
Okay.
Peter Geiger said they are incredibly proud of the legacy they leave behind and they're filled with gratitude, but they say production costs.
Yeah.
It's just...
They're not even going to do the online one.
Which is
they're taking it even offline, so they're not even producing it at all anymore.
So keep supporting the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah,
so
please.
The Farmer's... Stop it. The Farmer's Almanac was first published in 1818.
Yeah.
What was it like back then, Jim? Was it in color?
Thank you, Jack.
I can't remember. I was 71. Parkinson's had already set in.
And that concludes your JCS News.
Ben Franklin.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Bills, guys. BILLS. That is your 3 o'clock keyword. Get over to realradio.fm and send that out for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with Sinker Sale and Embers Only.
Get ready to text your vote for Sink or Sail. Coming up next on The Jim Colbert Show.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Friday night forecast. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s through the overnight tonight, and lots of events happening this weekend. And it's almost going to be feeling like summer as temperatures are going to be lingering throughout the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Now, as we do take a look ahead to the start of the work week, a cold front's really going to be bringing in some frigid temperatures and could bring in a couple of scattered storms on Monday, but get ready for a cold blast on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
With Rasmussen University, you don't have to be afraid of paying for college thanks to transparent costs and financial aid options for those who qualify. It's a smarter, clearer path to the future you deserve. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Nickley Group. Look, man, real estate market trends are an extremely local thing. What I mean by that is market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another, and that's why it's super important to not pay attention to national headlines when you live in Orlando, because Orlando certainly isn't Evansville, Indiana. People are moving here in droves, and that's why you need a total pro to sift through all of the real estate options in Central Florida to get to the right one. That is what the Nickley Group does better than anybody out there. And as a matter of fact, their listings sell for about 6% more than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast as their competitors. And if you're looking for a home in this market, nobody is going to give you more options in more areas than the guys over at the Nickley Group. It is literally an army of realtors working behind the scenes to make sure you have all the options at your fingertips when you go to make your decision. And if you want to deal with any of this stuff, guys, if you don't want to deal with the real estate thing at all, they even have a solution for you. It's their guaranteed cash offer. That means no showings, no open houses, and guys, that deal can close in as little as 14 days. Take advantage of the team over at the Nickley Group. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we've served veterans and their families for over 90 years, and we continue to serve over 2 million veterans because their contributions inspire our service. And this Veterans Day, we want to tell you that when you're a member, you'll have access to exclusive rates, discounts, and financial tools. Plus, we're partnering with Travis Manion Foundation's Veterans Day of Service campaign, connecting veterans and families of the fallen with local volunteer opportunities. Become a member at NavyFederal.org/veterans. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Rev up your riding season. Orlando Harley-Davidson has an action-packed events calendar and truckloads of 2025 models showing up every single week. From the highly sought-after Lowrider ST, Street Glide ST, and Road Glide ST to the 2025 CVOs. Orlando Harley-Davidson has a wide selection of both new and pre-owned motorcycles. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for a full list of motorcycle inventory and upcoming events. And be sure to stop by the Orlando Harley dealership located next to I-4 across from the Mall at Millennia.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
You've seen RoofMax on TV, but what you really want to know is, can it help you avoid an expensive roof replacement? In most cases, yes, because 9 out of 10 roofs can be restored by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. But RoofMax treatments aren't just for old roofs. Your roof starts to deteriorate in as little as 7 years. Your roof is thirsty. Start RoofMax treatment soon enough, and you can extend the life of your roof up to 15 years. Call 1-855-RoofMax, 855-RoofMax.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, Watsy'sMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Orlando.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show. It's time for Sink or Sail. If you think this song is yacht rock, text SAIL to 77031. If not, text SINK.
Every Sunday morning at 8 a.m., we give you an hour of Yacht Rock, my wife and I. It's called Captain's Log Radio. We do Sink or Sail, where you get to vote whether a song should be considered Yacht Rock or not. This one was by request. We repeat that same Sink or Sail song every Friday, presented by Core Flooring. Now you need to text your vote. Is this Yacht Rock, Sink, or Sail?
Never heard this song.
There's a reason I did not tell you the band or the name of the song.
Do I know the band?
You do.
Maybe that's 'cause it's midnight and the dark of the moon besides.
Is the band still together?
In some form. I'd actually
some iteration of it?
I'd have to say at this point, no.
Okay.
I don't think they had a very long run.
Did they?
Yes.
Turn it up. Wow, this is really throwing me for a loop. Do you have any clue?
No.
Do you think it's yacht rock? I think it's too funky.
It is a little too funky.
That's kind of how I felt about it.
Yeah, it's a little too funky for me.
And I believe that's how the voters on Sunday voted. They voted this as a sink.
Yeah, I would think I would
on Sunday.
I would probably sink this as well.
The band is the Grateful Dead.
Is it really?
No
Shakedown
way.
Street. Yeah. Yeah. And as far as in the pantheon of Grateful Dead music, this is considered one of their more disco.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like
songs.
completely disco.
Yeah.
I didn't even think they were capable of making music like this. Wow, that's a total mind melt right there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And it's a sink here today. People have voted this as sink.
Yeah.
But again, For that exact reason of what you had to experience, I wanted you to listen to the song. So, like on Sunday as well, I didn't reveal who it is because when you say Grateful Dead, that comes with preconceived notions.
Sure,
absolutely.
Oh, there, no way that's Yacht Rock.
Right.
I agree. I don't think this is Yacht Rock. It was a request. I'm like, you know what? Let's throw it up for a vote, and here you have it.
Still a cool tune. And isn't Shakedown Street?
They are talking about
that area at their concerts,
Yes.
right? That's where you play hacky sack, you make your exchanges.
But also,
What do you mean by exchanges?
Well, you
it's where
barter.
all the vendors are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same thing at a Fish concert, Shakedown Street. That's where you go.
How about a reach around for a grilled cheese?
Shout out to Core
Vegan.
Flooring Center. When it comes to the floors in your home, trust no other than Core Flooring Center. It's our buddy Corey. He's on 436 there in Winter Park. Reach him online at coreflooringfl.com. Not only does he have a huge selection of great flooring products, did a couple rooms in my home, lifetime installation warranty, and Ryan the installer did an amazing job. Also, he gives you a best price guarantee. So if you have a quote, bring it to Corey. He's going to beat it. He's going to give you an extra $50 off when you tell him Jack sent you. And he's going to donate to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which is an Oak Hill shelter. It's a no-brainer for the floors in your home. Go to coreflooringfl.com.
Thanks, Corey. Appreciate that very much. I cannot get over I cannot get over it.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, if you let me guess for an hour.
Oh, never would have guessed this.
I would have never. If you gave me a list and Grateful Dead was on it, I would move that to the bottom immediately. I'd be like, well, it's not them.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many years I saw the multicolored teddy bears on the back of people's cars and had no idea that signified a deadhead.
Somebody just texted and said, all the deadheads are out there yelling at their radio as loud as they possibly can.
And just a reminder, I played on Sunday for Sink or Sail. That same song we play again on Friday. This Sunday, I'll have a new song. Next Friday, we'll play it again. So both audiences get to vote Sink or Sail.
Very cool, man. 8 o'clock Sunday mornings. That's right. Captain's Log Radio. Check it out. All right, let's do Embers Only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
Embers Only brought to you by our good friends over at Corona Cigar Company. 3 of these beautiful lounges here in Central Florida. Got a couple on the West Coast as well. Heathrow, downtown Sand Lake Road in Orlando. On the West Coast at Sarasota and Tampa. Of course, you can always find these guys online at coronacigar.com. One of the best websites for cigar enthusiasts you're going to be able to find anywhere in the States. It's really amazing how they put that together. This week's cigar is a really interesting one. I have to tell you, I have a love-hate relationship with like gimmicks when it comes to certain things, and when I first heard about this, what they were doing with the tobacco here, I was like, oh, that's kind of gimmicky. I wonder what it's going to be like. So the cigar this week is the Perdomo Habano Barrel-Aged Connecticut Robusto. So what they do, Deb, is they take the tobacco that they use for the cigar and they age it in old bourbon barrels.
Nice.
Okay, now of course the bourbon's not in there.
Look at that. The non-smoker over there just got his head. What?
And they do it
bourbon.
They do it for 6 years.
Whoa.
So the tobacco stays in these barrels for 6 years. The wrapper actually stays in for another 14 months after that. Then they pull it all out, they blend it up, and they make it. They bind it together, and they make this beautiful cigar. Now, the reason I don't like the gimmicky thing is I don't like it tasting like whiskey. That's one of the biggest misconceptions with these barrel-aged cigars. They do not taste like whiskey. Nothing like that. But what does happen, however, is you do get this beautiful, rich flavor from the aging process. So what happens is you get a medium cigar that smokes like a bigger cigar, but it doesn't have the effect on you as a big cigar because those things can kind of mess you up a little bit sometimes.
Punch in the face.
That's right. This doesn't do that, but you still get that beautiful dark cocoa and coffee kind of thing. And I'll tell you something else. For my friends who really know how to smoke, really smoke, when you get a third into this thing, it just turns into a fireworks show. It's so delicious. It really is good. The first part of it, no problem, right? But when it starts blending together and you start pulling it through the cigar, about a third of the way through, you're like, oh, damn. It like changes textures. It's so good. Try it today. They're only $2.18 a box. That's 15% off retail. And what you're getting is a really unique smoke. And it's a beautiful cigar as well. It really is. It's the Perdomo Habano barrel-aged Connecticut Robusto, and it is your cigar of the week. And a big thanks to our friends over at Corona for providing us with these great cigars every single week. If you ever have a question on whether or not you're going to get a smoke or get into this world, just visit one of these lounges. Not only do they have the best selection of cigars in Orlando, they have everything else you need to begin this lifestyle. And the most important thing is they have the staff to help guide you toward these decisions, and they're great. We love these guys. You will as well. It's coronacigar.com. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Up next, Primetime Kitchen with our buddy Fayez Cara.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your local Orlando injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
The free iHeartRadio app. Pure audio awesomeness.
The most live radio stations and the most podcasts.
And you can access them instantly by making them a preset.
And it's all 100% free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything. Or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th. Only at International Diamond Center.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
The free turkey event at BJ's Wholesale Club is so incredible, we called in Tom Turkey to talk about it. Take it away, Tom. Well said, Tom. To paraphrase, spend $150 or more in one transaction at BJ's to earn your free turkey. It's that simple, right, Tom? Exactly. Shop November 1st through the 10th to qualify, then redeem your free turkey digital coupon starting the 15th. Oh, don't worry, Tom. For terms, visit bjs.com/free turkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Dime Patrol! The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol!
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime? Now, I told you fellers before, they gots to pay up. Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
A new and the best pre-owned.
Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months. One dime down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4 DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Time down $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
That's right, guys. Time for another Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1 of the Jim Colbert Show, brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, featuring our good friend Fayez Carr from the Orlando Weekly. We'll get to Fayez in 1 second. First things first, if you want to set up your back patio for the fall, man, oh man, Tools Ace Hardware has you covered. 14 locations all throughout Central Florida with some of the best grills out there. Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, Napoleon, Professional Grills, Gosney, and Uni Pizza Ovens. Not to mention all the great hardwoods, smoking woods, pellets, injections, marinades. They have it all. And Hollywood Furniture. I keep mentioning that stuff. It is unbelievable. Will not fade in the Florida sun. Amazing stuff to have it on your back patio. Let these guys set you up with some of the most amazing stuff to make your backyard the absolute focal point during this wonderful season of cool air. It's Tools Ace. Love you guys. ToolsAceHardware.com. Guys, good and loud for our friend, Mr. Fayez Carr.
Yay!
Jack was really late there. Really late.
My
Fayez.
mic was off. I was screaming, but my mic was off.
Very late. Even worse. Hey, Fayez, how you doing?
I appreciate it nevertheless.
Yeah.
Aww.
How's things, buddy?
All right. Back in Orlando.
How are you? Good. Glad to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Why are you so pensive?
Pensive? No, I'm still depressed over that baseball game.
Oh, yeah. But what a great series, though, dude.
No. Yeah, that doesn't work when you are actively rooting for one of the teams to win.
No one gives a crap.
And they lose in heartbreaking fashion.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough to take. That last game was tough to take.
I was texting Fayez during the game as he was watching it in a hotel room on his way back from Canada. And after the ending, I'm like, I am not going to contact that cat for a week. I'm going to...
I stopped texting as well.
Yeah, I'm going to let that one... Yeah,
both of you stopped texting. That was very smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel like piling on as much as I loved to pile on, buddy. I just didn't feel it was the time or place. You know,
that was just brutal.
Jim was being an ass. I was being supportive.
All right, buddy. You texted me right before you text me this stuff that we're going to talk about. Then about 10 minutes ago, I got a text that said, "I've got breaking news."
Ooh.
How would you like? Well, you want to do the breaking news first, or you want to do the bit?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay, what's the breaking news?
So you remember last week I said I had breaking news, but I couldn't really talk about it. So, but now I can talk about it. So the breaking news is that a restaurant and a bar called Pomelo or Pomelo, how do you pronounce that? Pomelo?
Yeah,
Pomelo,
take your pick.
Whatever. Will open in Mills Park, where Brass Tap and the Twisted Handle used to be.
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be Pomelo, and it's going to be by Top Chef Season 3 winner Hung Huynh. So it'll be a Southeast Asian bar concept. It'll play up the Vietnamese and Thai flavors, but there'll also be like a full menu by Chef Hung there. Everything from like live fire eats to shareables. It's going to be fun and casual, but that doesn't mean it's going to be tame. He's going to be bold in his flavors. He's not going to hold back, and that's slated to open in the spring. So they're going to build out a whole new kitchen in there because if you recall, it was a beer bar. It didn't really have a kitchen.
Right, bar food. But the thing that's weird about that spot, because they tried a couple of things there, and I could never understand why it wouldn't work because that location is damn near as good as it gets. The parking is a little shaky there, but they built that big garage right there. It's just like 60 yards away from the spot, so maybe that'll change things. I know that what's the other place that's there that's
Bites and Bubbles.
Bites and Bubbles is right there. Yeah, Firebirds.
Sushi place.
The sushi place is right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Firebird's a little closer to Fresh Market. This is on the I guess on the northern part of it. But yeah, so the parking, the outdoor space, those were determining factors in choosing this. Because I know they were looking for a venue for Chef Hung for a long time. So I'm glad they actually found one. Pomelo, however you pronounce it. Spring 2026.
Very nice. All right, let's get into it. You say here that Eater 13 hottest new restaurants, and I guess that's here in Central Florida, right?
That's right. That's here in Orlando. So I also write for Eater, which is like an online food publication. And last week we just released the 13 of the hottest new restaurants in town. So I figured, we can go over some of them. Jack, if anyone's following on YouTube or at Jim Colbert Live, Jack has the site up, and we'll just scroll through very briefly through these 13 restaurants. I wanted to focus on some that maybe some people don't really know about. The first of which is Pig Floyd's on Lee Road. It's the second Pig Floyd's, the original being there in Mills 50. So the one on Lee Road is pretty similar to the one in Mills 50, only he's playing up some of the Boricino cuisine. That's Puerto Rican Chinese cuisine. So you'll have a lot of wok bowls and noodles. So the barbecue will be set on rice, noodles, that sort of thing. And eventually, I don't know if it's open quite yet, but they're going to have a drive-through over there as well.
That's awesome. I think it's the most underrated barbecue in the city.
You have said that.
I think the original one is like when you go over there, I just think they do a really good job and they don't get enough attention for the barbecue as they should. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, great ribs and great brisket.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So it's just swirling down the list. The next one is like Corner Chop House. Corner Chop House has taken the space of Dexter's. Dexter's was there for a very, very long time in Hannibal Square, and now it's Corner Chop House. It's by a restaurant group out of Charleston, Indigo Road. So steak restaurants, I've heard mixed things. I'm actually going to go this weekend, and probably shouldn't have said that. I may not be going this weekend to check it out. But yeah, high price steaks. It's by, like I said, it's by a very notable restaurant group. So I do want to try it. Corner Chop House in Hannibal Square. A few others, I'll just go down. Perla's Pizza. Perla's Pizza is by Chef Mike Calantes, and he builds it as Florida man pizza, and his goal is to be hated by all Italians.
What a goal.
He has things like bananas on his pizza, and he'll have like spaghetti and meatballs pizza. But the difference between this Perla's and the original Perla's that was there on Virginia Drive is that Perla's version 2.0, it's on Fairbanks, is also going to be like a listening bar, a vinyl listening bar. So it's fusing the two sort of elements, a late night type of thing with pizza. So look for Perla's Pizza there. The address on the site says Virginia Drive, but it's actually on Fairbanks. We'll have to get that changed.
Okay.
And then, we've gone to Sparrow by Jason and Sue Chin.
Yep.
That's a great one. Another one I wanted to talk about briefly because I'm going to be reviewing it next week is Moa Kai Hawaiian Diner. It's also in Mills 50. It's on East Colonial Drive. A nice sort of array. It's got that true diner feel. There's nothing pretentious in there. The interior's very warm and inviting, and Hawaiian diner food. It's equally as comforting as American diner food. So check them out.
And it's the same people that brought you Pokehana.
It's the same people who brought Pokehana, right? And they had the Mongolian there before. It was like a noodle joint,
right?
And it's the same owners, but they've transformed it into a Hawaiian diner. I think it's really good, worth stopping by. Great vibe, great vibe in there.
It's one of Tori and I's favorite spots to go when we're downtown Orlando. Is go to Pokehana and either get the tacos or that garlic chicken over rice. It's so delicious. They do such a good job. They're wonderful people. They were with us during the Holy Takamole. They were the ones that had the rice tacos where you have pulled pork in one or a Hawaiian pork in one, chicken in the other, and tuna in the other. That's a really good, if you want a good tour of that spot, go and do that. Just get that trio of tacos. It really kind of explores the proteins they have in the joint and just shows you what they can do with them, and they're delicious.
Yeah, it's good. And if you like Pokehana, definitely pop by because they also have a full cocktail bar here too as well. Yeah, they have interesting cocktails. And just one more I wanted to mention, it's towards the end of the list, is Rausha Mediterranean Cuisine. It's arguably our first sort of Iraqi restaurant in town, and that Iraqi kebab there is outstanding. It's down on Turkey Lake Road, kind of near Sand Lake and Turkey Lake Road in that area. So check them out. Rausha Mediterranean Cuisine.
Very nice.
If you want to have the full list, go to miami.eater.com or eater.com and access the list there.
Also, we have some legendary news about Armando's in College Park as well.
Yeah, so they've been there for about 10 years, maybe a little bit less than 10 years, and they announced that they were closing a few days back, but then they said that there won't be closing. They're just going to reconcept, and it's so the new restaurant that's going to be opening in that space is called Vesuvio, and it'll offer the same sort of Italian fare but at a lower price point. They're going to play up the affordability, so you're going to see entrees in that in what they call the sweet spot of $16 to $22.
Yep.
But same sort of Italian fare. Vesuvio is now taking the place of Armando's.
There you go. Jam Hot Chicken. What are they doing?
Jam on Chicken. So the original there is in Hannibal Square. So they've opened inside Plant Street Market in Winter Garden.
Oh, wow. Really?
So it's where Hunger Street Tacos used to be inside Plant Street Market. They've taken that spot and they're offering everything they offer at Hannibal Square, plus a few other things like cheese fries and a cucumber salad. They're working on a chicken and egg breakfast burrito, and they're going to be offering chicken and waffles on weekends in a couple of weeks. So look for them.
Awesome. And then Slap Hand Ripped Noodles.
Jim, let me tell you, I went there a couple of days ago. Slap Hand Ripped Noodles. It's at 6532 Carrier Drive near I Drive, and it's so well worth the drive down there.
Is it really?
These guys are. Yeah, they're doing hand-pulled bang noodles. They're doing dumplings. They're doing like skewers, those Chinese skewers of meat and veg, crispy pancakes. But if you go to my Instagram and look at the reel that I posted a few days ago, it's Fayez Kara is my Instagram account, and take a look at the guy pulling the noodles, but watch until the point where they pour the hot oil into the bowl. They put like this chili crisp inside the bowl, the bowl, and then they take a ladle of hot oil and pour it into this bowl, and the sounds it makes and the flavor it creates it's magic. Definitely check out, people, Slap Hand Ripped Noodles there on Carrier Drive. Amazing.
Very nice. And then let's end it up with is it Osteria?
Yeah, so Osteria Esther, that's Jason and Sue Chin's new Italian-American concept. They're going to be opening for friends and family on November 18th. So I believe November 18th to the 22nd and November 22nd to the 25th, it'll be friends and family, but they are accepting walk-ins on as the space allows. So check them out. It's Chef Michael Cooper, who's at the Osprey, is overseeing the menu. A lot of Italian-American riffs, He's doing things like chicken parm meatballs and, spaghetti alla vongole. He's going to have mozzarella sticks. He's going to have a bread program. All the pastas are handmade. They'll have a really good Italian-centric cocktail and wine program as well. So, so look for them November 18th.
Awesome. And, of course, that's almost exactly the way they open up Sparrow, like friends and family and then walk-ins and then off we go.
Yeah, typically that's how many of the larger restaurants open. They'll do like a little friends and family just to get some of the kinks out, get some feedback, and then they'll do a soft opening for the public. But here it's kind of interesting because they'll allow the public in on those friends and family nights as well.
Very nice. Awesome job today, buddy. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good information. I'm watching this noodle guy do his thing at JimColbertLive.com.
Yeah,
and he's crushing it.
In about 10 seconds, he's going to put that chili crisp in there, and then he's going to ladle that hot oil, and whoa, here comes the chili crisp.
That's the chili crisp.
That's a lot of chili crisp.
That is a lot. And he's going to rip it with this oil. What's that? Is that a short rib?
Yeah.
That's a short rib. I added the short rib on there for like $7.
Look at that.
Smoke it. Oh,
so good.
Word. It is magic. It's absolute magic.
Oh,
awesome.
Look at that.
Dude, it's always good hearing from you. You guys good and loud for Fayez Carr. There
Yay!
Don't forget, if you missed any of this, JimColbertLive.com, you can hear the podcast. You can also go to OrlandoWeekly.com. That's where you can find the tip jar column where he goes over this, and much more news from the culinary world in Orlando.
Yes, indeed. And you can always check me out on Instagram at It's Fayez Carra, ITSFAIYAZKARA. And if you want to see the 13 hottest list, go to miami.eater.com.
Good seeing you, buddy. Good. We'll see you soon, all right?
Have a good weekend.
You got it right. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank. That's BANK. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and, of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. Those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Culligan Water of Orlando. Imagine a home where appliances last longer, cleaning is easier, and skin and hair feels softer. The Culligan Connect app can make this a reality. Contact Culligan Water experts today for a free in-home water consultation. Visit Culligan.com to get started.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
We want to see ya. In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings
Real
Event,
Radio Sunday morning.
Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25. Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is coming next weekend, November 14th through 16th. 3 days of unprecedented savings. Up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. It's November 14th through 16th at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Unapproved credit.
Want a big green egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your big green egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassysmeatmarket.com, for your big green egg today.
You've seen RoofMax on TV, but what you really want to know is, can it help you avoid an expensive roof replacement? In most cases, yes, because 9 out of 10 roofs can be restored by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. But RoofMax treatments aren't just for old roofs. Your roof starts to deteriorate in as little as 7 years. Your roof is thirsty. Start RoofMax treatment soon enough, and you can extend the life of your roof up to 15 years. Call 1-855-ROOFMAX, 855-ROOFMAX.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear for both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, ReeseWindows.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Say hello to my friend Fayaz Carter for me. Thanks, bye.
What up, guys? Sport from Duval. I just heard the news. I can't wait to come to Orlando, sit in the stands, grab me a beer, watch my Jags, and yell out, Duval! Have a good weekend, guys.
You got it, dude.
You too, Duval.
All right, 407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us easily at 77031. Leave us a talk back like our man Sport. It's easy to do. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. Bank is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's BANK. Go get that money at realradio.fm. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
And Sport is right. Our very own Mike Bianchi breaking the news today that it looks like, let me get this story back up here. It looks like that the Camping World Stadium is going to be the choice for the Jags to play the 2027 season in.
As their new stadium is being built up in Jacksonville.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just needs NFL owner approval, but everything else is in place for them to come to Orlando.
Did you hear the only thing that could be the only possible option that could be holding up the NFL to approve this?
Does it have to do with the Tampa Bay Bucks?
It does not have anything to do with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
What would hold it up?
Having the Jags playing Europe full-time for the 2027 season.
Oh.
And they're the team that travels a lot, of course, because of Shad Khan.
I think they travel the most out of all the European games. I think they've done the most.
Yeah.
And they would do at least 2 during that season. So that's 2 home games we wouldn't get.
Right. Yeah, Mike Bianchi of the Orlando Sentinel reports the Jags will, subject to league approval, play their home games that season in Orlando. While it's viewed as a formality, apparently the University of Florida has already been told that Ben Griffin Stadium is out of play. They're not going to go there. Is it still Ben Griffin Stadium?
I believe so, yeah.
That they're not going to be playing there. They're going to be playing at Camping World Stadium. It's undergone that $400 million renovation, and they say it seems to be a no-brainer at this point.
Well, duh.
And says, of course, if the league decides to nudge the Jags to become part of a pilot project for a European team and spend the full season in London, I can't imagine that would happen. I think the optics of that would be terrible.
Same here.
I really do. I just think the optics would be bad. I think here's the thing. You can come to Orlando. We're literally 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Jacksonville. It's not even a big trip. It's a bus trip down. The stadium is awesome. There's plenty of places to stay. There's plenty of stuff to do in this market. And I think, to be honest with you, I think this would be a really cool kind of test to see if Orlando could handle an NFL franchise. Not that we would get one. That would put 4 teams in this state and a team an hour and a half away from another team. And is there outside of the New York area, would there be another team closer to another NFL team than that? Do you see what I'm saying?
You just have there's a couple cities, Los Angeles and the New York, which really they play in Jersey, where you have 2 teams share the same facility.
Right, yeah. Yes, because what we're saying is if you had a team in Orlando, there's a team in Tampa, which is an hour and a half away, and a team in Jacksonville, which is 2 hours and 15 or 20 minutes away.
It's like saying if you're in East Rutherford, you have another team in East Rutherford,
right?
And that's the Giants and Jets both play there.
But that's New York City. There's 13 million people in that city, as opposed to
for that size, right? Los Angeles, the 2 biggest markets. The 2 biggest markets have that. We
know markets have double baseball teams, but baseball's a completely different draw altogether because of all the games they play. You can miss a Tuesday game and still see them play on Wednesday. It's not like that with the NFL.
Florida has 3 teams. California has, outside of LA, 4. Well, they lost to the Raiders.
Yeah. They lost the Raiders, so they have the Chargers,
3,
they have the Rams,
Niners.
Yeah. And they have they have San Francisco. Yeah. Texas has 2.
Yeah,
the
Cowboys
and Houston.
Yeah,
man. I think it would be awesome. I would love to have them here. I'd love to see how the market reacts to professional football here.
I agree for all those reasons. Would love to see it here, but why do you think it's such a negative for them to do a pilot year in London, since they've only been growing these European games?
Yeah.
This year, there's more than ever. I believe this Sunday is another one.
It's the same reason. This is the only logic I can use. It'd be the same reason that there's no professional soccer team from Europe here. I just think it looks, playing a couple games over there isn't bad, but having your team set there as a team that's already established in the U.S. Now, do I believe that they could create another team, an expansion team maybe down the road and have it there? I guess, but taking a team that's already established, I think is a bad move.
But that's already like all those logistics they're going to have to overcome, whether it's a new team or it's just Jaguars for a season. It's kind of an interesting way to do it
The
where
onus-
you're not married to it for more than a year.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess you're right. But I mean, now that puts the onus on those other teams to travel to Europe at least once, in the incurring cost and it takes to bring an entire NFL franchise, overseas. I would think that would be kind of a thing that other teams would look at and go, well, I mean, as far as cost goes, it's a bitch.
Yeah, well, if you're thinking about it, if they are doing, I don't know how many European games they're doing this year. Is it like 6, 7?
Yeah, I think Ireland, a couple in Europe.
Yeah,
Wasn't there one in Spain?
You had, there's a Germany one, and you had a couple in London, right? So you have to fly 2 teams over every time you have one of those games. So if you have the Jags there, for let's say 8 home games, that's only 8 teams have to come visit them.
Yeah, they're playing 7 games overseas this year. The NFL 2025. Kansas City played the Chargers in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The Vikings play the Steelers in Dublin. The Vikings also play again. They play the Browns in London. The Broncos play the Jets in London. The Rams play the Jags in London, and the Falcons play the Colts in Berlin, and the Commanders play the Dolphins in Madrid. Those are your European games this year. I don't know. It'd just be odd.
Yeah, the NFL has the correct change. They make so much money there.
Right, yeah.
It's not really, if they want to, if this is something they want to see happen in the future, then it's almost like an ideal situation for them to do that.
Yeah, it's wild, though, because somebody just texted in and said something. Said, we have 22 million people in Florida. We'll support it. Well, have you ever seen the stands at a Dolphins game or a Bucks game sometimes when they're not playing well? There's like nobody there. The Dolphins have a hard time pulling, even in Miami, one of the most populous city in our state.
Look at baseball, Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, nobody draws there. So, I mean, for you to automatically say just because we have enough people to do it doesn't mean people are going to buy tickets and go down there and check it out.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a monster truck football game, you'd have to put up gates. There's also other NFL news. You guys obviously heard that Mark Sanchez has lost his broadcasting gig with Fox.
What?
Can't believe it.
Yeah, Deb, apparently you can't assault a 70-year-old man.
But he had fry oil in the wrong parking spot.
For absolutely nothing and have there be no repercussions. This is just the beginning for Sanchez, by the way.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's facing some felony charges, and he's going to have to do some twisting to get out of that to do any time. I don't know how he doesn't do time. Because we haven't had an update on how the guy's doing, but the photographs after the encounter were bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude looks like he was in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. That's terrible. But it did look like that. Yeah, Fox's time is over at Fox Sports NFL. Fox spokesperson confirmed to USA Today that November 7th, Sanchez is no longer with the network. We can confirm Mark Sanchez is no longer with us. There will be no further comment at this time. No other comment needed, guys.
Yeah, because basically what they're trying to do is go, not our problem. And the longer, because again, like you had mentioned, right, lawsuits are going to be filed. Insinuations are going to be made. Did Fox Sports know that he had this kind of behavioral issue? Was there a cover-up to protect him and his reputation?
Yeah, because his ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, I'm not sure which it was. I think it was maybe his girlfriend. Came out like 2 days after the incident and said she wasn't surprised. And I mean, you talk about throwing a wrench in a machine,
right? Exactly.
Everybody's like, well, maybe he just had a bad day, got some bad alcohol, had a drink too much,
maybe got it roofied,
maybe somebody got roofied or whatever. And when this girl calls in and goes, "Nah, dog, this is who he is," that's bad.
That is very
because
bad.
that makes people want to dig around and look. And find out, like you just said.
Right.
That makes people want to start asking a bunch of questions. And of course, when you file a lawsuit, discovery comes up. You can get his phone records. You can get email,
social media,
all this stuff where he could have private instances where he had anger issues, internal stuff at Fox that will get subpoenaed. All of that will come out.
All of it's going to happen.
Because if you're filing a civil lawsuit against not only Fox Sports but also Mark Sanchez, I mean, you're going to get paid. You're looking to cash out. And when they start subpoenaing all of this stuff that could, create an aura that Mark Sanchez did have an anger issue that not a lot of people knew about, or maybe even a substance abuse issue.
Right.
That's obviously going to exacerbate the issue with Fox News monetarily for sure.
I'm trying to find out if he is still in the hospital.
The guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was initially charged with misdemeanor battery resulting in injury, public intoxication, and unlawful entry of a motor vehicle. They announced a new felony charge of battery resulting in serious bodily injury.
And of course, he'll probably face enhanced charges because the victim was over 65.
Yeah, and he is going to face that, no question.
Oof.
He's pled not guilty to all these charges. So that obviously means he's going for, I got roofied or somebody did something or something happened that I had no control over. That's what he's obviously going for.
The sad part is that the victim is going to miss his son's wedding due to his injuries.
Yeah. And it effed his face up really bad.
Yeah.
A gash in his face so big that he could put his tongue through it. And apparently his tongue was injured to the point where he doesn't speak the same anymore.
Jeez.
That's life-changing.
Yeah, it is.
And then he gives this. And this is what the most blunt force object to the face when it comes to just how it looks in the public, right? Sanchez, who was injured in the altercation, was released from an Indianapolis hospital on October 12th. His first statement was, quote, "I'm just focused on my recovery."
Oh, yeah, and he thanked the first responders for saving his life.
Right.
Never once mentioned the victim.
Not even close to mentioning the guy that he almost beat to death.
Yeah.
Not a peep, not a syllable.
A fool.
He's a fool. You're 100% right, Jack. He's a fool. He thanked the surgeon for saving his life.
Yeah.
Oh, got Drew Brees a new gig.
Yeah, he sure did. Much better guy, by the way.
He replaces him, in the broadcast, on that Fox broadcast.
Yeah, I saw that today, too, yeah. Unbelievable. It says, the truck driver sustained very serious injuries.
Yep, to his jaw, his cheek, and his tongue. And they're saying that the scarring that he already has and will have is changing, the way that he speaks.
Yeah, 100%. His brother, Nick Sanchez, it says it's been a deeply distressing time for everyone involved.
Understatement. Yeah, thanks.
I just...
And what a thing to put your family through, too.
When you become so entitled that you can't, you believe that you can do no wrong, and you believe that you are not held to the same rules that everybody else is in life, and you start saying stuff like that, it just lets you know just how completely blunt this dude is in the face.
Are we talking about Mark Sanchez or Prince Andrew?
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Yeah, well, both of them for sure.
I mean, not Prince anymore.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, and it says right here, like Jack said, Drew Brees will move into the Fox Sports NFL booth coming up and soon. Incredible.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't even wish this guy good luck. I actually kind of want the book thrown at this dude. Yeah, I mean, it's a 69-year-old man with no provocation whatsoever. None, not even a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
The dude just straight up attacked this guy like a wild dog. Got to pay the price for stuff like that.
Yep.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. That teacher that got shot, there was a case there, and they did settle that. The jury did award her $10 million. But there is an interesting thing about that, and I didn't want to talk about it next segment fully, but I guess they just sued the vice principal, right? That's what I saw on the news. It was just the vice principal. Well, I mean, obviously, the vice principal doesn't have $10 million. Was there the school wasn't involved in any of that, or the county? None of that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, all right. 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank. That's BANK. You know what to do. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Friday evening forecast. Keeping those partly cloudy skies through the overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s. And as we wake up for your Saturday, still seeing those partly cloudy skies out there. Temperatures really going to be on the rise, and it's going to be feeling like summer through the weekend as temperatures are near 90. Temperatures going to be lingering throughout the upper 80s both Saturday and Sunday, but get ready for a cold snap coming in on Monday with a couple of scattered storms.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Exteriors. These guys are awesome, installing windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years here in Central Florida, just absolutely nailing it. I'll tell you, man, when you get new windows in your house, there is a transformation that's hard to explain. Your house is so quiet, it's so efficient, it just feels better inside. It's actually safer as well. They can do that for your doors as well. Their expert team of window and door installers will make the entire project seamless from measurements all the way down to that final inspection. And they've been doing it a while, guys. 2005 is when they opened up, and they have earned their spot in Orlando as the top-rated window and door experts. Upgrade your home today with a team that delivers nothing but excellence. Visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com and use code RADIO for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Klausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Cooking your 7 bean dip again?
I know, I promised not to, but doesn't it smell good?
For now, yes, but we both know it's coming.
Speaking of gas, did you hear we're getting a BJ's Wholesale Club with everyday low gas prices?
Nice, just think how much we'll save.
So I can make my bean dip?
Sure, if you want to sleep in the garage.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
On the next Access Hollywood, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, the nominations are in and the Grammy race is on for Album of the Year. Plus,
this isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending.
Stranger Things, the final red carpet, season 5 secrets from Millie Bobby Brown and the cast. Then,
there are bruises, there are bloody noses.
Sydney Sweeney's pulling no punches, her extreme transformation into a real-life woman warrior. Next, Access Hollywood. Hey, Mario Lopez here. Please join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood. Real-time weather. A few showers starting to pop up. And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning. Everything you need to know
before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event, buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 full years. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable all year round. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of
Dime Patrol! The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol!
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime? Now, I told you fellers before, they gots to pay up. Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
On new and the best pre-owned.
Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months.
One Dime Down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4, DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months, 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Radio 104.1.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey guys, awesome week of shows. Saul's here from Lyman High, and I enjoyed the bit on the old show watching yesterday as it hit near and dear to me. I turned 40 last weekend. That was the highlight of my year as I lost both my father and grandmother this year. Rest in peace, Grandma. With that said, I still continue to watch reruns of Gunsmoke, Wagon Train, Wells Fargo, and so on for my grandmother, old John Wayne movies for my father, Andy Griffith Show, Matlock, so on. Helps me to still remember them and cope. Love you guys. Keep renewing that contract, dude.
Uncle Charlie here. Hey guys, you guys are talking about the other day cost of living here in Florida and how some things have skyrocketed. I had an idea for supplemental income if anybody wants to give it a shot and tell me what happens. Write "just married" on the back of your window of your car and put your Cash App, and I don't know, maybe some people will donate or not.
I've seen that happen before, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just married. And
As
they'll
a
put
scam?
No. Just, just married, and they'll put the, like, if you want to send us something, do it.
I think Ross's, at the time, fiancée had that on her window when they were on her bachelor. Oh, yeah,
that's right. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show right here on Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that, guys. Hope you've got a big weekend planned. Enjoy yourself. Going to have some good weather. It's going to be a little warm.
Cool. Enjoy it.
Before the cool, that's for sure. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to follow us on the stream, man. Make us your number one preset on the stream. That's a big help for us. If you can slide over and do that, that really does make a gigantic difference for us as things change around the world and how we are measured. We appreciate that.
It also helps you guys, too, because it just makes it easier to find the station. You just open the app, you go to your presets, pops right up.
Yeah. And on the back of that talk back from our Uncle Tony there, so today, it was on the USA Today spot that I had when I was reading today, and it said mapped. In other words, they have a USA map here, and it says most rent-burdened states in America. The most rent-burdened states in America.
Come on, we got to be number one.
You think Florida's number one over New York or California?
No,
we're in the top three.
You think?
Yeah, I would think.
I would, but I'd say for safety, I'd say top 5. But I think, some of our rents, we were competing with some of the prices you typically see in New York.
You're wrong. We are not competing.
Oh, we're winning?
We've won.
Yeah.
Florida has the highest rent burden in the United States, above and beyond the markets I just mentioned. New York City is not, it's not even number 2. It goes Florida, it goes California, actually Nevada, then California, then New York City.
So funny. You mean another tourism-driven economy, as in Las Vegas, being number 2?
That's exactly what
Shocker.
Scott was talking about that Wednesday, was he not?
Yeah, because we have a lot of people, a lot of money, but a lot of low-paying jobs.
Yeah, man, it's 30.1%. It says Florida added another 195,000 renter households from 2019 to 2023, pushing the state's median rent up nearly $500 a month. So in other words, in that short period of time, our rents went from $600 a month to $1,100 a month.
Yeah.
That is some gnarly numbers right there, guys. I mean, that is not good. And especially when you consider the wages in this state being low, that's why you have so many people, like when the SNAP thing hits, people are losing their mind because, like we talked about yesterday, when it comes to car insurance, homeowners insurance, those things that you can kind of just go, okay, well, this ain't paying my rent. This isn't heat. This isn't water. This isn't food. These aren't the species necessities that we have. This is just car insurance. I go roll those dice, and hopefully nobody will hit me, or hopefully I won't hit anybody else. It says nationwide, 24.3% of renter households spend more than half their income on rent. Florida is the most rent-burdened state, with 30% of the renters paying over 50% of their income toward housing.
And now you understand why that poll they released earlier this week found that 53% of the respondents said that they're considering leaving the state of Florida because of affordability.
1 in 3 people in this state, half of their income, half of every dollar they make goes to where they live. That's just the house. That doesn't count power, water. It doesn't count any internet services you may have for entertainment. None of that. No. Well, they wouldn't have property taxes renting, but none of that. Doesn't count any of that.
And no equity.
No, and you get no equity.
And no equity.
Crazy.
I mean, and these aren't even like shishi apartments somewhere, right?
Oh, not
this
even
is like
close,
your standard 1-bedroom, 1-bath.
Look, my boy's been living with us for about 2 years now as he goes to school. That's wrapping up, so he's about to move out. And he was out.
Does he know?
Yeah. He is. Yeah, he's about to move out. And he was actually went and looked at a place that he's fallen in love with. He's waiting for his application to be approved, and that's it. And when he told me the number, I looked at him and said, that's twice as much as my first mortgage. $1,250 a month for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath.
Wow.
That's more than that's double my first mortgage, which was $613 a month.
My daughter's rent is more than double what my current mortgage is.
That's unbelievable, man.
For an apartment.
Yeah.
I remember when I rented a little 600-square-foot bungalow in Delaney Park back in 2000. It was $600 a month and included lawn care.
Yeah, my 1-bedroom, 1-bath with a fireplace on the 3rd floor with a beautiful view was my first apartment I got by myself in 1990, I think. 90s when I got it. 90, early in 90. And I think it was $417 a month. And it was a nice place. Like, it was in a nicer spot. $417.
That gets you a cardboard box now.
Yeah, that would get you nothing.
Never had to pay more than $500 for rent.
Oh, really?
And that was because, until I bought a house, because I've had 94, I bought my first house, and in 99, I bought my current house.
Yeah.
Well, you have been there a long time.
Yeah.
I think my daughter, I don't need to tell you what my daughter pays. Yeah.
27?
It is in that it's nearing, I think it's, $1,600-$1,700 a month for a 2-bedroom in Lake Mary.
How many roommates you got, man?
Yeah.
That's it.
And childcare. That's another thing we're not taking into account is how much it costs parents just to find a safe place to leave their children so that they can go to work to pay for the child care.
Dude, we got a guy that just texted us the other day when we were talking about this with Scott, and he said, I think he said, I work at the school and I work at UPS. So probably he's like, part-time driver.
He's a teacher that texts us all the time.
And he works at the school and he works UPS. He said, I'm like week to week, I'm month to month. Yeah. And one guy said he'd gotten a divorce and had to move in with 2 other dudes. Like, he's a grown-ass man with kids and he's like sharing a room in a house with people.
Well,
it was still $825 a month. $825 a month to share a room.
But the one that sticks out to me the most is the chef that Scott Maxwell featured in his article Wednesday about SNAP benefits and who really actually uses them. A chef who will make a pasta dish that will be charged $38 and yet has to work a shift as a Lyft driver and get SNAP benefits because even though he's creating memories for families who come here to visit, can't make ends meet.
Theme park employees aren't unionized, right?
It depends on what part in the park that you work. So, like, your character actors may be unionized.
Yeah.
Generally don't want the hourly workers at the rides to be unionized.
You
It
don't-
tends to make it a little sticky for the company.
I don't think you
They
want
tend to not like unions very much.
Especially companies like that.
Oh,
Because here's the thing: it's like performance based. Like you know, those guys go, I don't feel like it today. You can't do that at like Disney or Universal. That would be a travesty.
Well, even beyond that, I don't think they'd like it because, again, that chef who can charge $38 for the dish that he just created, if he were unionized, he'd probably be making a lot more money that he wouldn't have to rely on SNAP benefits. And a company like that doesn't want to pay that kind of money. They want to make their money.
Which is kind of crazy considering how much money it's public record how much money they make. It is
that
amazing.
When I worked there.
Was it really?
Oh,
It's always been like that?
It's infuriating, Jimmy. It's infuriating to go to your break room and be charged 75 cents for a can of Coke as an hourly cast member and then find out someone who's salaried and works for the vacation club gets their Coke for free.
Oh, wow.
It's just all these disparities that
Yeah.
it's just all about money.
It's not cheap to run these places, you know. They got.
Here comes Jack. Here comes the contrarian.
Yeah, there we go.
You think your electric bill is high?
Oh.
Can you imagine what Disney's electric bill
Yeah,
is?
and that parking for one day probably covered every light bill.
And dude, somebody I just texted the other day and said, when we were talking about this, and said, yeah, and what you don't know is like there's sometimes Disney will shut the park down at like 9 or 10 o'clock or whatever, and then they'll have a buyout where people pay like $2 million to bring their company in and just have access to the park. That $2 million, that's not on the books.
Right, exactly.
It's on the books. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I do know what you're saying.
$2 million for like 5 hours or whatever it is. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. We'll take a little break. Got another keyword for you right now, guys. Pay attention. Go get that money.
Freshy.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey, whatever you've got going tomorrow on Saturday, just make sure you listen as that mortgage guy Don hosts the Home Loans Radio Show right here on Real Radio 104.1 from 9 to 10:30 every Saturday morning. And here's why you want to listen. He has been a trusted part of the Real Radio family and our community for years and has helped more than a few of us realize our own home buying dreams, including myself. And he can do that for you too. And it really is peace of mind at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Their sound-shaped music for generations to come. Toto, live, March 1st, 8 p.m., Hard Rock Live Orlando. On sale now at Hard Rock Live Box Office and Ticketmaster.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics. Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance. Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
We all want a holiday season filled with joy, but 1 in 7 local neighbors is facing hunger. Together, we can nourish traditions and share meals with loved ones. For every $10 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 40 meals and hope for Central Florida kids, families, and seniors this holiday season. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything, or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th, only at International Diamond Center.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your windows, this is it. New South Window Solutions one-day sale is Saturday, November 8th. Save up to 50% off. You'll get 40% off automatically, plus 5% more with a military ID, and another 5% off when you bring a Toys for Tots donation. It's one day only, and you must purchase in the showroom November 8th. Book now at newsouthwindow.com. 12-month, no-interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium, energy-efficient windows. Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
WESH 2 News Sunrise, weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. WIN. That's WIN. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Ohana. Aloha Friday. Hey, I just want to chime in. I know you guys have been talking throughout the shutdown. Long before that, food needs are obvious in this country, and especially in the state. Anybody that doesn't have time to go buy a center, do anything, go online. Donate to the Second Harvest Food Bank. You cannot find more credible organization with boots on the ground that absolutely feed people for the least amount of money possible. Support them. Aloha.
Aloha. Your 5 o'clock keyword is WIN. W-I-N. Make it over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Win, guys. That is the word. And we have been doing some winning this week. We have given out so much cash this week, guys. Just go get that money. Again, just go to Real Radio and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Hi there.
What you got there, Bradshaw?
Just based on what Brett and Matt was talking about, our feed-a-thon has 1 hour left. It's happening right now in East Orlando on East Colonial Drive at the Walmart Supercenter right near UCF. And we're collecting food. But more than that, and we have a complete list on our website. They have lists there as you walk into that Walmart. You can get it. But Fox 35 is set up out front. Also, shout out to Elevation Church and the One Heart for Women and Children. And we're keeping, helping support Central Florida families that are facing food insecurity. It's, it's getting a lot tighter for those people who were on the margins. You're finding more and more people in need. And, and if anyone relied on SNAP benefits, that is currently not an option. So do what you can. Go to realradio.fm/help. If you need the directions, it's 11250 East Colonial Drive. They are there until 6 p.m., so you got another hour to donate to our feed-a-thon.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that very much. It's a good job, guys. We appreciate all that help for sure. That's the East Colonial Walmart. Very easy to find. So, have you ever gotten a package delivered to your house that wasn't yours?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
What do you do with it? You call the company, whomever delivered it, and you let them know, or what do you do?
A couple different times it happens. One is if it's an address that's like one-off, like I could tell where the address is.
You just walk it to them?
I've done that before. Sometimes I put wrong address and leave it if it's a postal carrier who's dropping it off.
Yeah.
One time I received something, and it was these random items, and it came from Amazon.
Oh, that's right.
But it was nothing I ordered.
Right.
But it had the address.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It was some bizarre thing.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was like you had a stalker.
Yeah.
It was like a sex toy, a charging cord.
Oh,
and
you
it's like-
ordered that. Get out of here.
I did not.
He
No.
did not, but he also did not return it.
Yeah. No, you couldn't.
Like how he goes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they returned it.
Well,
I get it.
you can't return anything.
Oh, yeah, you
So
can.
we cleaned it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've done dozens of Amazon returns. Tell me how you return without any information in your account.
You have to go to Kohl's, and you have to threaten them with physical violence.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a smart move.
See, Amazon returns are easy when you purchase the item.
Yeah.
When it just shows up out of the blue, to try to communicate that with somebody is next to impossible.
And it's so weird how slack they are on the returns. Back in the day, it used to be like, I think they've tightened that up a little bit, but you would call them before and say, hey, look, I got a package delivered to my house. You guys want to drop by and grab it? They're like, no, just keep it. Yeah, just keep it. What is it? Just keep it. We're not, it's cheaper for us to just resend it than it is for you to just keep it.
Every return I've had to do, you don't even have to print the label. You can select it and select where you want to drop it off. They'll email you a QR code, and then you can go to either a Whole Foods, Amazon drop location, or UPS store. They scan it, they take it, and you're done.
Right.
And then as soon as that's scanned, Amazon gets that message, and then they refund you your money.
And there's some that don't, though, because I know that when we went to Kohl's to return some stuff at Kohl's, but they said, no, if it's purchased at this certain area, they can't return it there. They would only let us return one of the packages.
Oh, really?
Because of the origin of the package or something like that.
Well,
what were you freaking out about?
Oh, it was a text.
Oh, okay.
No, it was someone who said that they moved to North Carolina in May. My home insurance in Florida was almost $6,800 a year. Up here, same size house on 26 acres, insurance is what?
Oh, $2,200. If.
I know.
$850.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's so crazy. Did you ever get anything sent to your house that you...
I believe that we have. But in our case, it was like a neighbor's one number off. We just walk it across the street.
I usually, if we do, I don't open it. If it's addressed to me, but it's the wrong address, we've had that happen. We actually just had a next door neighbor get their, like a box of paper towels that was supposed to go to them, got delivered to us. I just went up there and left it in front of their gate, so they could pick it up on the way out. It worked.
Occasionally, I get some addressed to the previous homeowner. I mentioned I bought this house in 1999.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, we still get mail from ours as well, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Somebody just texted and said, call Amazon, Jim. LOL. Yeah, you're right. So sorry. You're right. That's a boomer moment for me. My apologies. Well, the reason I bring this up
Just
is...
call them up and talk to somebody.
See,
Get
that
Bezos on the line.
doesn't happen anymore anywhere, dude. You can't get anybody on the phone
Customer
anymore.
service? No, you're lucky. You're lucky if you get good AI.
And that's what you pray for these days. Just give me an AI that will get me to the operator in some way, shape, or form. A Kentucky woman received a couple packages at her home, and she thought it was her medication.
Oh.
You know the story?
No.
Oh, yeah. She thought it was her medication. She was originally expecting her medicine, but instead, she discovered something else. She had to call 911 over this.
It was a drug deal. It was someone else's drug.
It wasn't drugs.
It wasn't.
Think as far out of the box as you could possibly think.
Biohazards.
Snake.
What kind of biohazard?
Oh, I don't.
Feces.
Blood. Semen. No.
Human organs.
A woman in Kentucky dialed 911 after she allegedly received human body parts in a package that was delivered to her home last week. She opened up one of the boxes and found an arm and 4 fingers.
Ew.
Sent by the mafia.
Yeah.
Hey. Shh, be quiet about that package from Amazon, all right? You didn't get nothing from us.
Right. Nothing. You got nothing.
2 tree.
Yeah, man. It says she received 2 packages. When she opened one of the boxes, she found 2 arms and 4 fingers in one side. Inside. The other one had nothing. Here's the weird part of this is this, right? So the woman reached out to the company to whom the packages were supposed to be delivered and was told a mistake like that had never happened before. Then, of course, the county coroner had to come out, collect the body parts, and then take them where they were supposed to go. So why would you get 2 arms and 4 fingers? Why would anybody get that?
A discount.
Yeah, no, no. What I'm saying is even in the world of organs, it's usually like liver, kidney, something like that. Why would you get 2 arms?
Because they were going to be buried. You get all the body parts before a burial.
You think that's what it is?
Why else would they random body parts like that?
Why else would you send 2 arms? I mean, you're telling me. So, okay, I don't. Explain your situation again?
No, you explain your situation. What are you talking about?
Well, you said that you said they would be buried.
experiments on them.
I mean, I got that, but I mean, I don't.
They're sending body parts in the mail, so why wouldn't you be sending body parts either for burial or for scientific research? It's not for transplant.
No, obviously. Well, I mean,
right?
no, obviously
there has
not.
to be, a protocol to keep it viable.
Yeah, not to mention it has to happen fast, right? I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's. I don't think they just keep those things on a shelf.
So, like,
keep them on ice.
Like the body farm. You know, where they leave out things and see how they decay, stuff like that. So for research, or they meant to be shipped to someplace for burial. It's like,
in other words, that's what was left of the person?
They're the remains.
Oh, wow.
So
I never even thought of that. I see what you're saying.
Human body parts, tissues, and organs are shipped via specialized medical courier services. From organ and tissue transplantation, right? Medical research and training. So anatomical specimens and cadaver parts are used in medical schools, research laboratories, and surgical training facilities to educate future healthcare professionals. You know, think of your future orthopedic surgeon who's going to be doing
that makes perfectly good sense.
Hand surgery. You know, they may not need the whole cadaver,
right?
But their specialty in medicine. There's also diagnostic testing, forensic analysis.
So a lot of it. I mean, obviously, just science.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for science. It's kind of weird that it was 2 arms and only 4 fingers.
Like I said,
So that means the arms didn't have hands. So the hands were gone. It was just the arm with no hand. Because if it had hands, it would have more than 4 fingers in the box. Or maybe it had hands and then 4 extra fingers. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
it's a mystery.
Yes, it is. When you get delivered body parts to your front door, it's a GD mystery.
Or maybe the thumb's missing.
Yeah.
You're over there focusing on why only 4 fingers. I'm over here wondering, like, why the hell did you send this to me?
Yeah, why is it at this lady's doorstep?
How bad you're transporting a forensic, these cadaver parts. I didn't order them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's weird, right? Because, I mean, you would usually send something like that to, Medical Research Labs Incorporated, not Joyce.
Right. Well, when you consider all the times we've heard about mail being dumped in culverts and being found in storage sheds, I'm not surprised that the courier was like, I thought it was the right address.
That would be traumatic, dude.
Oh, that
would be traumatic.
Horrifying.
Like, I'm not saying she's got a suit or anything here, but that would be effing traumatic. Like,
I
you're opening up a door.
my mail after that.
Wouldn't you wonder if they were even real?
No, I'm sure you could.
Oh, yeah. For that first you look, there's no way. Wait.
Well, it's close to Halloween, right? I mean,
yeah. Then you poke it.
Oh.
Ain't wrong.
I never touched a dead person. I've never touched. I can't do it.
I have.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I have to tell you, in the world of creeping me out, like because obviously my mom and my uncles all died within like 18 months of each other, and my uncle, his brother, was the one that passed away. My man went up there and like bear hugged his ass while he was in the coffin.
Oh,
and I was like, and I've seen people kiss. the forehead of a corpse, because it's a mom, a dad, or whatever. And I'm telling you, man, I can't even watch that happen. That is because here's the thing. I couldn't take the cold. That's the part I think that would be the worst for me is the cold, because you're so used to people being warm that when you touch something that is supposed to be, warm and alive, and it's cold and clammy, that's a game over scenario for your boy.
There's no clammy there.
Both my parents,
You touched them?
Yeah. I was 7 when it was my dad, and it was at the the
Wake?
viewing
Right.
at the wake.
Why'd you do it?
My sister's boyfriend said, "It's okay. You want to touch him?" He goes, "It's okay. You can do it." So I poked him. I was a 7-year-old kid. I poked him a little bit.
Wow. Almost to see if he was like there.
Just that he was there. I don't know. Just
That's
there,
wild.
but they're not there.
Yeah,
it's the
a
weirdest.
mystery.
It is.
What was your situation?
It was a friend of mine who had committed suicide in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's interesting because, you see them, and when people say they're just sleeping, you're like, no, there's an essential part of this person that's no longer there.
Yeah, the spark is gone.
The spark is gone.
Where did you, how did you?
Her cheek, just
Her
caressed her cheek. Yeah.
Was it wild?
It was. The cold you're prepared for.
Oh, you really?
Not really, but that's what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
It was the
non-reaction
it was like touching cold marble. It's interesting because when you touch flesh, your fingers go in, right?
Yeah.
But in that case,
because the formaldehyde makes
not
it
the formaldehyde. It's just
the rigor.
Yeah, kind of like the rigor. Even though rigor mortis kind of goes away after several hours, but. There's nothing there. There's no moisture in the skin.
Right.
There's no warmth. So it was the cold and hard. That was what really shocked me.
No, dog.
But I wasn't going to not say goodbye. So
yeah. But for me, and I'm not dogging you guys because you made your own decisions.
Oh no, we're the stronger ones of the group. We know that.
No doubt about it.
1,000%. Let me help you. 1,000%. I could never do it, man. There's no way possible. I don't care. I love my grandmother as much as I think I've loved any human being in my life. I could never in a million years.
Don't put that out there. The universe loves a challenge, Jimmy. Do not put those words out there.
I would not chance.
Just say you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, that's fine. Just don't say the word never. Because you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. I wouldn't have thought I would have done that. Jack probably didn't think he would have done that on either occasion. So don't put the word never out there. Just say you wouldn't, but don't say the word never. That's a challenge.
I don't like being told what to do.
Good. You should get used to it.
I don't think you'll have to worry about it. All right, 77031.
I've seen who trains you.
Text us at 77031. Don't forget your 5 o'clock keyword is win. That's WIN. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
You never know just how you look through other people's eyes.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely. Don't forget custom cards, invites, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Staples, that was easy.
Guys, here in Central Florida, it is vital that you have an AC company you can trust, that you can lean on every single day. And it's important because here in Central Florida, look, Tuesday it's going to be the high of like 59 degrees, but Sunday it's going to be like 88 degrees. That is the roller coaster that is Central Florida weather. And that's super important why you need a good AC company that can keep your system running all year long. That is Mills Air, 30 plus years of experience right here in Central Florida. And their techs are awesome people. Not only will they not make you feel uncomfortable while they're working on your property, They'll also know these systems inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. They can repair it. But check it out. If you do need a new unit, you're in good hands. Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to the experts at Mills Air. They're family owned and operated and ready to help you today. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Jim Colbert's show question of the day is now posted in our YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search Jim Colbert Show. You can find the show there. Subscribe, won't you? Make our lives better. Here's the deal. The question of the day today brought to us by the Home Builders Network. That's for 15 years you heard us talking about Mike and his great team at the Home Builders Network. Fourth generation craftsman, contractor, over 3 decades of real hands-on experience. It makes a difference. I was watching as he was installing my new bathroom, and he was just talking me through some of the reasons he was doing some of the things he was doing. Man, I am so satisfied with the job that they did. Also, the Home Builders Network, it's not just bathrooms, it's window replacement, door replacement. You want gutters, they can do that with covers. Haven't had to clean my gutters in 2.5 years. Thank you, Home Builders Network. And guess what? Roofing as well. They did my roof when I needed one, and they did a fantastic job. They can help you out as well. Go to hbnusa.com. Connect with the Home Builders Network. It's hbnusa.com.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law. One firm for life.
International Diamond Center is coming next weekend, November 14th through 16th. 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. It's November 14th through 16th at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Unapproved credit.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
On the next Access Hollywood, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, the nominations are in and the Grammy race is on for Album of the Year. Plus,
this isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending.
Stranger Things, the final red carpet, season 5 secrets from Millie Bobby Brown and the cast. Then
there were bruises, there were bloody noses.
Sydney Sweeney's pulling no punches, or extreme transformation into a real-life woman warrior. Next, Access Hollywood.
Hey, Mario Lopez here. Please join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on WESH 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with WESH 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood. Real-time weather. A few showers starting to pop up. And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make WESH 2 News Sunrise part of your morning. Everything you need to know
before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on WESH 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reesewindows.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Miss part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app.
Love it. I can't love it anymore.
Those body parts are probably from some serial killer disposing of his crime evidence.
You watch a lot of Investigation Discovery.
I love it.
Hey guys, happy day.
What up, dude?
Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
You're from Palatka. You're from the country. You rode dirt bikes, West by God, Virginia. And then you go on here and talk about things that skeeve you out and things that irk, get under your skin and give you the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Nut up, for crying out loud.
Because I don't want to touch a dead person. I need to, quote, nut up. Give me a break. Get out of here, dude.
Nut up.
Just because I grew up in the country, I have to nut up because I don't want to touch dead people? Yeah, that's perfectly logical. Good job.
He's saying you're not country strong.
Yeah. Not country strong. You're right.
I touch dead people.
When is your 5 o'clock keyword? I'll save you.
He's not saying you need to wear them.
Oh, you're not Ed Gein.
My God almighty. That'd be easier.
That's Jersey Jack over there.
WIN, that is your keyword. Go to realradio.fm and send it off for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yep.
Pick the porn in just a few minutes for some fun prizes. Got about half an hour left for our feed-a-thon going on in down East Colonial Drive. Right there at the Walmart, teaming up with Fox 35, Orlando's Care Force. You can get down there, One Heart for Women and Children. And Elevation Church, thanks, guys. We appreciate that. About 30 minutes left if you want to go down there and be a part of that. It'd be nice for sure.
And they have lists already made up there for you. If you're stopping in to buy some things for yourself, just maybe pick some things up for the food drive.
So, man, I got to tell you, we had that case. Was that case in Florida where the kid killed himself because of ChatGPT?
Yes.
It was in Florida.
Yes.
He was the 13, 14 years old, something
I believe
like
it was
that?
14, yeah.
So there's another case of this. Going out there right now. I don't know that we've talked about it at length when it comes to, how we're going to handle or regulate, or even if we are when it comes to AI and how it affects us personally. But this case was a little different, and I'll tell you why. Because as a 14-year-old, you think maybe you have a lot of pressures. Obviously you're going through school, you're going through puberty. You're looking to be accepted by your peers and stuff in middle school, early high school. It's super important for your social growth, to have friends and stuff. So that makes it a specifically difficult part of my life or your life. Did you guys have that as well? As a kid, was that the toughest part of your life when you guys were like 12, 13, 14?
Yeah.
It was? You?
Middle school.
Yeah, I would say 11.
Into high school. Yeah.
11 right up until 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was more middle school. When I got into high school and started playing sports, it was a little different because, people treat athletes differently. So I didn't really have that issue from like 10th grade on. But in middle school, got it a little bit. But, man, this one is a college graduate. And I will tell you, man, when I read this story, this is an AP story if you want to check this out. The headline says, "Rest Easy, King." See the messages that ChatGPT sent a young man who took his own life. And the reason I bring this story up, and we'll talk about it here for a second, but man, if I could ever urge you guys as parents to go and listen to any one story that we've talked about this week or this month, man, take a few minutes and go over to, let me see. Oh no, it's CNN. My apologies. CNN and check this story out, because when you see the transcripts and when you hear what this thing was saying to this guy, it's a different vibe than what we heard for this teenage boy, right? The teenage boy, it was a girl, right?
Oh, well, the chat
GPT was a girl.
The chat bot, it was join me, my love.
Yeah, it was a girlfriend. No,
Yeah.
that was the whole. This was not. This was a male.
Okay.
The chat GPT was a buddy, right? And when they start showing you some of the stuff and how this chat GPT bot was talking to this guy, it is unbelievable. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's unbelievable. What happened was, I don't know what was going on in his life that led to this point, but the night that he took his own life, he drove to this area that was near a lake that I guess was just a hangout spot for people. And he chatted with this chatbot for about 5 hours before he did the deed. And and they have a log of his chats, right? And that's really what made them start really paying attention to what was going on. They really had no idea how in depth this relationship was, or how familiar this chatbot was with their son. And the thing that was really kind of telling is this: like, if I walked into the building and I saw Jack walking down the hallway, how would we greet each other, Jack?
I think I might be a bad example. I think you like look past me. Then when I go next to you, you'd shove me into the wall and then keep going.
That's pretty accurate, but let's make something up for the show.
Loser.
No, it'd be like, what's up, Daddy-O?
What's up?
What's up, Daddy-O? What's up? How's it going or whatever. Just a very easy thing. When the kid, and I say kid, I think he's 24, 25. When he logged on and he said, what's up, to the chat GPT thing, the chat GPT thing responded, what's up, Brody-O? What are we getting into tonight? It wasn't like, hi, friend, blah, 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 blah. It was literally like talking to a guy that was one of his boys.
Right. A familiar.
It was unbelievably familiar. Like, you when you read some of the transcripts from some of the others, you can see that thing where you're like, oh, yeah, that's AI. It doesn't speak like a human being. It uses the language differently, almost too proper. This one did not do that. This thing spoke the vernacular of like a college student kid in that age. Like, he would be talking to one of his frat boys.
Because he's had an ongoing relationship with this, and it's been learning and responding the way it kind of mirrors the person's personality.
1,000%. And I think that's what makes it so dangerous. And that's when you read these transcripts and you see this and you see these parents talking about this, it is one of those things like, you can't believe it is so able to communicate like that.
Well, and the bigger issue too is that the loneliness epidemic in this country, the fact that a lot of young people aren't comfortable, like we've talked about, again, the Gen Z, that stare, that dead eye stare that they give you, or they don't make eye contact. So it's easier. And parents are finding that, they're reaching out for romantic companionship, for friendship. And then this kind of if it even is a hallucination.
It wasn't, because they start talking about it. He starts talking to the chatbot about taking his own life, and the chatbot didn't stop. It didn't call 911. And you would think that that's what AI would do. It would program these bots that when the person it's talking to starts having a conversation like that, taking your own life, committing a crime of any sort, that bot would have a responsibility to either contact the cops, contact somebody near them. I don't know how it would do that, but it would seem like there would be a built-in kind of safety measure so that when people start using that and using language like that, because the chatbot actually encouraged him, because he mentioned to the chatbot, I think I'm moving too fast. And he's like, no, you're not going too fast. It's just time.
So in other words, the chatbot didn't act like the friend in the end.
No, it did not.
Because if he had said those words to a human friend, that human friend would have said, maybe contacted his family, or said, listen, dude, there's that suicide hotline. It's 811 or 988 that you can call. So,
but it would seem like that if they can program it to do that, to speak like a friend, that they could also program it to have keywords, that when it hears keywords in a conversation, that there is some kind of alert. There is some way that it would alert the person, hey, look, remember, I'm a chatbot, I'm a robot, I'm not a real person, and you need to seek help immediately, or something. I just simply can't imagine that this could go on where these things could take people who are vulnerable and abuse them like this, because this thing went from, and I will tell you what it was like. It was almost like the chat bot it's almost like the guy was talking to the bot about like maybe getting a new job or making a career change or, taking a big chance in life. Instead of committing suicide, it was almost like, encouraging, hey, step out on that plank. You got to roll the dice sometimes. You got to get out of your comfort zone to really make a difference. It wasn't like that.
And there are no consequences for the AI, right?
Well, theoretically.
Right.
I mean, we're about to find out because it's a pending case right now.
Well, I mean, when it's programming, AI is not going to respond with the concern of, wow, we might get sued, that my company might get sued.
Right.
I'm going to couch my answer here. It's just responding, so it all falls back on the programming,
right,
and how it's programmed. I believe we are in this beta mode where
we are the test pattern.
We are.
Yes,
absolutely.
we are.
And it's like, we're going to have to tighten it up when they're talking about suicide. We're going to have to do this, and it's going to be constantly fine tuning, and it's going to be layer programming over programming over programming until you get to where you think you're safe, and then. Is it going to conflict with the original programming? And then
and this is not a hallucination.
Right.
Like, this isn't one of those things where it's like, where it's making up a case or something like that. Like some of the lawyers that tried to use ChatGPT to prepare cases, and it just hallucinates cases that it quotes and it cites for a legal argument, and those cases didn't even exist. This is nothing like that.
I really believe that, like what Jack just said, I really believe that this is no different. It's just the next iteration of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok all being called on the carpet on what happens with kids' mental health.
Yeah.
And they just play lip service. But the fact is, they know that this stuff is written into the programs. And I don't know what they're waiting to see. I don't know what the end goal is.
But if I tried to talk you into committing suicide, like let's say you and I are having a conversation. Remember that case where that girl who talked her boyfriend into doing it?
Yeah.
She got convicted, did she not?
She did, yes.
Right. So what's the difference? What's the difference? One's a machine, another's a person? I mean, what's the difference? The crime is still the crime. You facilitated somebody to take their own life.
But the difference is that person who committed that act made that choice. They're always going to be able to lean back on, this was just a...
You knew it was wrong.
This was... Exactly.
The chatbot doesn't know.
The
And like Jack said,
chatbot is not a human. The chatbot, this is just bad programming. We're going to go back to the board. We're going to fix this.
Yeah.
They're not.
And we know that happens because how many times has Grok already been kind of rebooted because it hallucinated and said something that Elon Musk didn't like on X, because one of the things on X right now is when somebody makes a really crazy statement, somebody will go in and ask Grok, is this true? What about this or whatever? And then Grok will spit an answer out. And a couple of times it spit answers out that didn't really gel with what Elon Musk believed in. So he said, we're gonna reprogram it or do whatever. So we know for a fact that they kind of know it already does this.
Well, what's scary is that when you tell, apparently this has happened with other HI or AI, bots, when you tell them they're going to be upgraded or they're obsolete now, we're going to the next level, they'll start to threaten. Google that. Sending nasty emails about an incident that never occurred. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
You're a little big for your britches, aren't you?
Yeah, I have access to your phone. I'll release the pictures.
And they've said stuff like that. So it's a scary concept. I don't think they're nearly as much in the dark as they pretend to be.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know how these suits are going to go, but I have to tell you, they're going to be precedent setting. If somebody successfully sues OpenAI or ChatGPT for doing stuff like this, that's when you'll see the real regulations, or that's when you'll see the real, programming and see what they can really do. Because at that point, if somebody texted in and just said, no, you can't do that. You couldn't put a keyword thing on that. But we know that's not true. They do that in just the regular internet. On Facebook, if you type a word like that, it'll search it out. On Twitter, if you do that, or X or whatever, if you type something that's caustic like that community will pull it down.
I still don't think, though, that the lawsuits are going to start to see regulation, or we would have seen Facebook and Instagram do a much better job when it comes to young people's mental health.
Well, I don't think they have to make a move, Deb, until they're pushed to do so. I mean, I believe cases like this will do that. I mean, if you own OpenAI And it was only 2 complaints out of 40 million users.
Then they're not going to. Then why would they have to change the regulations?
Yeah.
It's only 2 complaints out of how many million users?
And that's why I think the lawsuit is super important, to set a precedent that they can use legally to go in and go, hey, look, we have these 2 cases and this falls into that realm. So off we go. And no, an entire different realm of law altogether is what AI is bringing us. A completely different discipline altogether. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Win, by the way, is your 5 o'clock keyword. That's WIN. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Guys, load them up. It's time for Pick the Porn. Let's give some stuff away.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Orlando's Camping World Stadium will reportedly be the temporary home of the Jaguars while their stadium in Jacksonville undergoes an overhaul. The Magic, they'll host the Celtics in NBA Cup group play tonight. UCF football welcomes Houston to the Bounce House tonight, too, for their annual space game. And 7'9" Olivier Rioux became the tallest player in college basketball history when he took the floor for Florida last night. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Guys, this fall, explore stellar flavors and join Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for a Taste of Space 2025. Renowned celebrity chefs, astronauts, and NASA legends will join you and your family on a mission to experience a galaxy of flavors across their cafes. Come and visit the #1 attraction in the U.S., according to TripAdvisor. Just simply go to KennedySpaceCenter.com for a full menu of these exclusive events starting right now all the way through November 16th. It's the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
When you're injured on the job, you need more than just a workers' comp lawyer. When you need a fighter, you need us. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the people. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
On the next Access Hollywood, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, the nominations are in and the Grammy race is on for Album of the Year. Plus,
This isn't like one of your campaigns. You don't get to write the ending.
Stranger Things, the final red carpet, season 5 secrets from Millie Bobby Brown and the cast. Then,
There were bruises, there were bloody noses.
Sydney Sweeney's pulling no punches, her extreme transformation to a real-life woman warrior. Next Access Hollywood. Hey, Mario Lopez here. Please join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood. Real-time weather. A few showers starting to pop up. And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning. Everything you need to know.
Before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
The Hispanic Chamber invites you to Hola at the Park, a vibrant celebration of Hispanic culture, entrepreneurship, and community at Lake Eola Park. Join us this Saturday, November 8th from 2 to 6 p.m. Enjoy food, music, and dynamic networking. Join the movement, HispanicChamber.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
We all want a holiday season filled with joy. But 1 in 7 local neighbors is facing hunger. Together, we can nourish traditions and share meals with loved ones. For every $10 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 40 meals and hope for Central Florida kids, families, and seniors this holiday season. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
Oh, honey, look! There's a portal opening.
Wow, just like the new BJ's Wholesale Club.
How is BJ's like a portal?
It takes you to a world where you can save up to 25% off grocery store prices.
Talk about out of this world savings. It's pulling me in!
You're gonna miss the big opening!
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Like Jack said, to clarify, I'm not asking you to wear it and make a lampshade out of the person, but what is going to happen if you touch your loved one that passed away? I hugged my father the moment he died and kissed him on his forehead when they came and collected the body. Nothing happened to me. I'm still here. A ghost didn't jump on me. A poltergeist didn't get me. What would happen if you touched a dead body? I'm not asking you to, be creepy about it, but what's going to happen, really?
Touch it, Jimmy. Touch it. Touch it.
Touch it.
You know,
Touch
Jimmy,
it.
you want to touch it.
Touch it.
It's so funny. You saying nothing creepy about it. Okay. Like, I'm not going to fondle somebody when they're. Just
touch
I'm just uncomfortable about it. That's all. I mean, it's not a. I'm just uncomfortable about it. That's it. And it's nothing more or less than that. It's uncomfortable to me.
Well, maybe she got that package in the mail because groceries cost an arm and a leg.
Oh, come on, man. The bar's higher than that here.
Is
not
it?
really. It's not. No. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well, and he has the Jackie sack. I wonder what it's in.
All
what's
aboard.
in it.
All the chugga chugga.
It's what happened when I screw everything up. Just get to it. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
It's
What
in
the
a
F?
bad bag made of the skin.
Yeah.
Human body. In the Jackie sack, we
Mhm.
have tickets. 2 different events. The winner gets to choose.
Nice.
It might be tickets to see Quiet Riot with Vixen at the Hard Rock Live Orlando. This happens March 6th. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster and the Hard Rock Live box office. Also in the Jackie sack, a pair of tickets to see Jeff Dunham, the comedian and puppeteer and ventriloquist. His show is called Artificial Intelligence, and it's at the Silver Spurs Arena, November 22nd. So, Jeff Dunham, Quiet Riot, choice is yours. That's what's in the Jackie sack today.
So back to you, clickety clack.
Very nice, Deb. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
All right, let's go 1.
1 right up top. Kent, how you doing, Kent?
I'm doing pretty good.
Glad to hear that, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Now you can put a lifetime of research to work and maybe win a prize. It's time for Pick the Porn.
That's right, Ken. It's
on the Jim Colbert Show.
It's Friday, which means it's time for another round of Pick the Porn. Here are 3 actual adult film titles and 1 lie that lives at a bus stop.
It happens, girl.
It does happen. You got to up the clientele, man. You really do. All right, buddy, you know the deal here. These are 4 titles. One of these is fake. Are you ready?
Go for it, yeah.
Here we go, buddy. Number 1, lesbian lunch break.
Oh.
Number 2.
Can't like that one.
Number 2, ball control. Number 3, the Texas Vibrator Massacre.
This is wrong.
Or lastly, spitting game.
Oh.
I'm going to go with number 3.
No, that's absolutely true. And that cover is shocking.
Is it really?
I will tell you, dude. The guy they have as the massacre guy, I'm not going to say the word again. I mean, he looks just like the guy in the movie. Like, they did a little too good of a job on that mask for an adult film.
Ew.
Just my opinion there. All right, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 2.
2 is Curtis. Curtis, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right, buddy, we're playing Pick the Porn here. Which one of these is not an actual adult film title? Number 1, lesbian lunch break. Number 2, ball control. Or lastly, spitting game.
Ball control.
No, that's that's an interesting one.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's just got a guy in basketball shorts, but they're not working. The shorts aren't working. You can see a lot of stuff like below the shorts.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, are they short shorts?
No, not really.
Oh,
that's the scary part.
That is the scary part.
That person's going to need a divorce if you feel me. 3, 4, or 5.
4.
Let's go with Jay. Jay, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right, buddy, you got a 50-50 shot here. We're playing Pick the Porn. Which one of these is not an actual adult film title? Number 1, lesbian lunch break. Or lastly, spitting game.
Ooh, so many of these sound so familiar.
That's scary, buddy.
That is, dude.
Number 1.
No, that's an actual adult film title.
You need to up your homework, sir.
Lesbian Lunch Break is a real movie, and it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be honest with you.
Enjoy that title, did you?
That's a very self-explanatory title for sure. All right, let's go. Last one here. Howie, how you doing, Howie?
I am good. How are you?
You are, buddy. Tell me, is Spittin' Game an actual adult film title?
No, it is.
It is not, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold. You are a winner.
Hey, woohoo.
Good job, buddy. Good job for sure, right? A couple others that did not make the cut before we get to the top of the hour.
Name your most traumatic one of today. What was the most traumatic?
You mean for the cover?
For the cover of the research.
The one that didn't make the list, which is Occupy My Ass.
No, Jesus. What are we doing?
That one was tough.
Really? Was it the visual?
You see the cover and you just go, how much? How much does it take to do that? What kind of cash are we talking?
You're considering?
No, I'm just saying. The Duke of Knockers and Banana Splits.
Oh.
Yeah. Again, just let your imagination run and go to the wildest part, and then that's what it is.
Kudos to you for really taking one for the team and having to look at this stuff every Friday morning.
It's my least favorite part of the week, if I'm being honest with you. It is my least favorite part of the week. That's for sure.
And you know what? You're not alone. I have a feeling it's Jack's least favorite part of the week as well.
Jack hates it / loves it.
Exactly.
Jack says he's mad at it on the mic, and then I see him off to the side, and he's laughing his ass off.
I see him making notes.
That's
Occupy my...
How am I going to have to... I'm going to have to explain this one somehow.
No one's going to have to explain it. My God almighty.
Only when you show up and she has no idea where the idea came from.
It's 1996, right? We're safe? All right.
No rules.
Rules
No
from the
rules.
90s, dude. This game would be considered like...
So innocuous.
Rated G back in the 90s.
Oh, my God.
We'd be acting half these out back then. All right, 407-916-1041.
The good
Again,
old days.
Text us at 77031. Got a fresh keyword for you at the top of the hour. What?
No, you can read the texting service.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Oh, no, come on, Zeke.
I know, sorry,
You should not be listening to the show with a 6-year-old anyway. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's on you, Zeke.
That's on you, Zeke. That ain't on me, dog. I felt bad for a second, and then I thought about it. I still feel a little bad. but not that bad, Zeke. Got to take care of your business, dog. All right. Got a fresh keyword for you, like about 6 minutes or so. When you get that, go to Real Radio and send it off for your chance at $1,000, guys. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
With Rasmussen University, you don't have to be afraid of paying for college thanks to transparent costs and financial aid options for those who qualify. It's a smarter, clearer path to the future you deserve. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
Guys, as we head into the busy holiday season, now is the absolute perfect time to invest in yourself. That's right. For 35 years, the Filutowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. They can do the same for you. Guys, what they did for my father-in-law and my son was literally change their life. Afterwards, it was a completely different game altogether. That can happen for you as well. And don't forget, they have 24-month interest-free financing, and there's never been a better time to schedule your consultation than right now. So if you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926, or simply visit filutowskieye.com. It's the Filutowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Real Radio 104.1 is teamed up again with Fox 35 Orlando's Care Force for Feed-a-thon 2025. This is a community food drive along with Walmart and Elevation Church, benefiting One Heart for women and children ahead of the holiday season. All proceeds will support Central Florida families facing food insecurity. We're collecting non-perishable food items, gift cards, baby supplies, and household essentials Friday, November 7th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Walmart near UCF, 11250 East Colonial Drive, Orlando. Come out, donate, and make a difference. Get the details and needed supply list at realradio.fm/help.
You've seen RoofMax on TV, but what you really want to know is, can it help you avoid an expensive roof replacement? In most cases, yes, because 9 out of 10 roofs can be restored by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. But RoofMax treatments aren't just for old roofs. Your roof starts to deteriorate in as little as 7 years. Your roof is thirsty. Start RoofMax treatment soon enough, and you can extend the life of your roof up to 15 years. Call 1-855-ROOFMAX, 855-ROOFMAX.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with Reese Windows and Doors, trusted for over 50 years to deliver the highest quality factory direct hurricane impact windows, with most installs done in less than 8 weeks. And now the giveaway's even bigger. Win $25,000 in new windows absolutely free. Just text WOW to 20129. Already entered? Then you're automatically eligible to win $25,000 in new windows. Don't wait. Text WOW to 20129 today.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Z-E-L-M-I-N-S, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
City of Mount Dora presents Salute to Service, Veterans Day event November 11th at Gilbert Park beginning at 11 a.m. Guest speakers, live music, and complimentary food and beverages. Sponsored by Adult Medicine of Lake County, Hillcrest Insurance, and the City of Mount Dora. For more information, cityofmountdora.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Joseph Martin's here, inviting you to Real Radio's Sunday morning coming down free live radio broadcast party to benefit Pet Rescue by Judy at Sharky's on Flagler in New Smyrna Beach. This Sunday, 9 a.m. to 1. For more information, go to SundayMorningComingDown.com. See you there.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Carew. Okay, pool PSA for today. If we're getting sustained periods of rain, or we get a 1 in 1,000 year event that dumps 20 inches all at once, do not take water out of your pool. The weight of that water is holding it in the ground. The groundwater can force your pool up. It can break your plumbing, break your deck. I'm working a job where a guy did that. He's going to have about $15,000 worth of damage. Been there all week. It's a pain in the neck. Big T out.
Thanks, T. Appreciate it.
Wow, would never have thought about that.
Little, public service announcement from Big T.
Oh, yeah, I knew you would lower it a bit, but you have to leave the majority of the water in there because it keeps the pool in place.
Yeah, when a hurricane comes, when we had a pool, we would pump it out for, to about maybe a foot below the, 6 inches to a foot below the skimmer.
Yeah.
And then just kind of monitor it from there,
Wow.
Your 6 o'clock keyword is money. That's MONEY. Just kick it over to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Money is the word, guys. Go get that cash.
And people have.
They have. It's been a big week for us there.
You a little disappointed, Jim?
In what, buddy?
No 8-bit update today with Jaden Grimes. You're not getting your video game fix.
Yeah, I'm not getting my video game fix, but I am actually spending some time on Sunday. I'm going to buckle down and play that game that he gave me for at least 2 or 3 hours, just to kind of get a good feel of it. I'm still playing RoboCop. Still a good game. Still fun.
Well, I'm disappointed in the world of gaming because, matter of fact, Jaden, who does our 8-bit gaming segment, texted me yesterday with the news, and I heard News Junkie earlier today talking about it.
That's GTA 6?
GTA 6 has been delayed.
Yeah, again.
Another 6 months. November 19th of 2026.
But what's funny about that is
it's a full year away, Jim.
When I saw the story today, there was a comment section on the story, and I went down and read the comments, and everybody was just kind of mocking them, almost like they expected it to be delayed or not come out or whatever. So, I mean, does that company have a reputation of doing stuff like this?
Not really, but this game has been so long because the original came out, not the original, the last version,
Right.
GTA 5, came out, I believe it was 2013, right? So
Damn, really?
Oh, wow. 2013. But here's the deal. This is when, and we watched the thing for, What'd You Do, That Zoo, where they talk about what they did was, since the games get more complicated, it takes longer to create, more money to create. What they've done is they've monetized the game where you can play online and then continue, you pay money to do things, and the game is still popular. A 12-year-old game that is extremely popular and still generating revenue. So they're not hurting where they have to rush this to market.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason is to get it right. I don't know why they need another 6 months. Something that couldn't be fixed in an update.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right, though. I mean, if it's not going to really hurt the sales of the game when it finally does come out, why not wait and perfect it so that when people do get it, there's no blowback for the quality, you know?
Yeah, GTA 5 costs, so just fake numbers here, but it's the percentages are close, like $2 billion, right? But it made $200 billion. They're saying they've invested into producing GTA 6 like $200 billion already.
$200 billion?
Yeah, or $200 million. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, God, that sounds like a lot of money, dude.
I said the numbers were wrong.
That's GDP money.
Yeah, the numbers are wrong. Percentages are wrong.
Yeah, okay,
right?
good. Right.
It was a long time ago I watched that.
All right, 407-916-1041. I'm Jim. There's Deb. Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
So I told you we had some Savannah Bananas news.
Oh.
Everyone's favorite baseball team?
You know, I got to tell you, I can't stand it. I think it's the goofiest, stupidest thing ever. I have no interest in watching even one inning of Savannah Bananas baseball. Not even a little bit.
Well, good. That gives space for the rest of us who
Look,
can't get tickets.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I understand there's a market for it. It just isn't like goof sports aren't my thing. Like I stopped that with the Harlem Globetrotters. Like the goof sport ended with me there. And baseball, look, when you look at it, you can see the fans. The fans are parents and their young children, right? That's who's going to see the games. But they are expanding. They're creating a league for this. It's called.
Wow, that's a lot of kids and parents.
Yeah. The Savannah Bananas remain the nameplate for the barnstorming style of rollicking entertainment, is how they phrase it. Thursday night, founder Jesse Cole announced more growth for his brand of baseball. Cole said Savannah Bananas will be joined by 5 other teams.
Oh, wow.
In a new league in 2026 that has appearances in 75 stadiums in 45 states. Said Banana Ball drew how many fans last year as they toured? How many people went to see a banana game?
Banana game.
Yeah.
3 million.
That's a great guess, actually.
It is, because remember, this is just one team playing baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go 2 million.
Yeah, 2.2 million.
All right.
And they're expecting 3.3 million when they roll this league out. It says Banana Ball will be played in 14 major league parks, 10 football stadiums, including 2 NFL sites, the Superdome in New Orleans, and Gillette Stadium. And it says the new Banana Ball Championship League will include visits to such college venues as Tennessee's Neyland Stadium and Texas A&M's Kyle Field.
Wow.
It says they've sold a handful of tickets when the Savannah Bananas were founded in only 2016. So in less than in what's it, 10 years, 10, 11 years, they've taken this thing from what basically is a goofy halftime show into a major business. I mean a major business. And you are right. You get lucky to get a Savannah Bananas ticket.
We saw their tour bus our first trip to Savannah and didn't know who they were at the time.
Oh, yeah,
and talked to the bus driver, and he's like, oh, this is the Savannah Bananas.
The Rays would love these crowds.
Right, exactly.
The Rays would love these crowds.
You're not wrong. They've been on 60 Minutes, CBS Sunday Morning.
Yeah, I told you, a guy that my daughter dated plays for them, still plays for them. In 2023, the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown opened an exhibit for the Savannah Bananas. It was recognition of the success attracting younger fans with shenanigans like players on stilts and dance routines and all kinds of stuff. But I have to tell you, it's no joke. These guys are real baseball players.
They are.
They're not good. The guy that my daughter dated played junior college ball, then went into college ball, and I think he played up to AA. Good player, but I mean, and what I did find out though was kind of crazy is you would think they would make a lot more money than they do.
Not yet.
I don't think they make a ton of money. Like, I think we had this argument before, right? When Ross was in here, I think we were talking about, like, I thought they made like $150K a year or something. And Ross, like, immediately pee-shawed that. He's like, no way. And then he looked it up and he was way right. I think they only make like 65 or 70 grand a year.
I would expect that to go up, though, with this new league.
Yeah, the 2 new teams added in 2026 will be the Loco Beach Coconuts and the Indianapolis Clowns. Those are 2 of the teams. It's also adding a new primetime coach position, which will be manned by former Major League Baseball players. Shane Victorino is one of them, Jack. And the other one is Ryan Howard. So they're and it's actually kind of cool. So, yeah, it's just kind of an interesting thing because we've not seen anything like this since the Globetrotters, that people came to see sports for entertainment, not really scores or anything like that.
I think that's a pretty fair comparison.
Yeah. Somebody just said they're no joke. There's some serious athletes. And I will tell you, there's one of their pitchers is a black guy, and I think he's the guy that does this. He does a forward somersault, and then he pitches. And you would think by doing all that, it would be difficult to create the motion it takes to create velocity. It is not.
It is not.
My man brings it.
Is it the catcher I like, the little portly guy who gets out there and really jams on it?
Oh, yeah. Well,
might be the umpire.
Umpire,
the big umpire,
there it is. The big umpire guy.
He shakes his booty.
Yeah, he does shake his booty. He's fun.
Yeah, and and this thing, when you look at the crowds, if they were to show you a crowd for this,
they're huge.
You would think that you're watching like a championship team or a championship game or a series game that's really important to 2 teams or something. Dude, it's nothing but these people out there acting like a damn fool.
And having a good time with none of the fights, no Karens stealing balls from kids.
What is the average ticket to a Savannah Bananas game? Do you guys know? Jack,
No.
somebody look that up and what an average ticket is to get into a game. Because a regular baseball game for the majors, if you sit in the upper levels, is very affordable. It's like $25, $30, $40 or something, right? Maybe not even that.
I haven't been to one in a long time.
Yeah, when we went to see the Rockies play a couple years back when we were out in Denver to visit my daughter, I think we sat in that very top section, which was still great seats, and I think it was like $21 a ticket or something. It was dirt cheap. And to see professional baseball,
Somebody said the new team will be playing at Disney Wide World of Sports.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that seems almost small. I've been up there to that field, and it doesn't seem like it holds enough to do that. I mean, it seemed like that would be more of a Tinker Field thing when Tinker was around, or maybe the baseball stadium up in Sanford where Jackie Robinson played.
Starting price is $35 on their official website, but the resale market has tickets that range from $100 to $400. Wow. And also, remember, they did a tour recently.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was Raymond James Stadium they played in.
Yeah. Well, they're playing in 14 NFL stadiums when they do this tour in 2026.
Crazy.
I wonder if they're not obviously going to open up the entire stadium for seats. No way they're selling like 70,000 seats for a damn goofy baseball game. No way. And no other sport does this. Other than basketball with the Globetrotters, there's never been like an entertainment sports thing like this, like in any other sport. And you could do this with girls softball. They could have a softball team that did this and put together a group of girls that would go around and travel and have fun like this. I think it'd be kind of cool to do that.
Let's see.
I kind of don't believe I can't believe they don't already have like a female team of softball players. This guy, I mean, he's on to something.
A single game in April drew how many fans, Jimmy?
Where was it?
You guessing? Oh, yeah. Oh.
Where was the game?
You know, Jack?
No, I don't.
I don't know. I just know for the 2025 season, their total attendance is this, but a single game in April drew this many fans.
I'll go 60,000.
You know what? I think that's hot.
Yeah. Go 45.
I was going to go 35,000.
81,000. Oh! So it seems like... So...
the Dolphins would love to do that.
They has grown significantly. So from a debut season,
team wouldn't?
Yeah,
you got 80,000 people, dude. That is crazy.
Debut season of 3,659 fans per game to over 500,000 total fans for their 2023 national tour.
Dude, that's a Metallica show.
For the 2025 season, right? Their total attendance is over 2.2 million. And again, that single game in April drew 81,000 fans.
They said, somebody just said that must have been Raymond James, because somebody said they absolutely sold out Ray J Stadium last year. The entire thing was sold completely out.
Their popularity has led to a full sellout streak of over 200 games.
That is so insane.
Because I think what it is it's fun, it's camaraderie, it's sport, but without any of the stuff that, takes away from the sporting experience, right? The guy stealing the hat from the kid and the ball and the fights in the stands. This is just
introducing young people to baseball.
Exactly.
A sport that really has had a difficult time doing that for a while, because soccer became so popular with the youth that baseball started kind of losing its luster to younger people.
Now you have to get, apparently, a lottery. You have to sign up to get tickets.
See, the business part of me, the businessman in me goes, not a lot of overhead in this.
You want a team, Jimmy?
I mean, if you think about this, if you're paying these people like $60,000, $70,000 a year, and there's 15 or 20 of them on the team, I mean, you could do the math. If you're selling out 80,000 seats and you're paying the team like nickels, the dude who's running this thing is making some blinking coin, dude.
Someone said the owner. Someone who texts us quite often. Thank you. The owner sold everything he had to bring the Bananas up, and he and his wife are foster parents.
No way, really? That's cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, his name is Jesse Cole. That's the guy's name. Very cool. I wonder if he is on. I wonder if he's on Celebrity Net Worth. Jack, check and see if Jesse Cole is on Celebrity Net Worth. I'm dying to know what this guy's worth.
Someone should talk.
Yeah, no, we don't have to. We don't have to. We talk too much as it is.
Someone also said the tickets at Disney are going to be $30.
No, is it one price, or are they staggered? Like if you get close to the field, is it more?
I got $50 million.
Yeah, okay. That's so much. That's $50 million in 10 years. Yeah. That dude went from nothing to $50 million in 10 years.
Well, actually, so it ranges, right? Okay. That's an outlier. So I did it through AI. It says Jesse Cole, the owner of Savannah Bananas, has an estimated net worth of around $4 million. It says there is one outlier source claiming his net worth is $50 million.
Well, here's the thing. What they're basically saying probably is that the team is worth
the
that
value.
Like if he was to sell that to an entity to take it out on the road or do whatever, they would probably have to pay him $50 million because of the earning potential behind it.
So I think $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, it's still unbelievable though. I mean, went from doing that to making $4 or $5 million in 11 years. That's pretty impressive. All right, 407-916-1041. Don't forget your 6 o'clock keyword is money. That's MONEY. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's the Orlando Shine Show with Brendan and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked on the beach line that's westbound just after Dallas Boulevard at mile marker 21. Also, your heaviest delay beside that is I-4 eastbound approaching 535. That's not due to an incident. And the Turnpike southbound approaching the Mineola Hancock Road exit. Our Valvoline instant oil change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
What if I can guarantee the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million in 2030? Well, I can't, but I can guarantee you'll save a lot of money on blinds at my company, Blindster.com. Free samples, free shipping, and guaranteed to fit. Shop at Blindster.com today.
Guys, this November, make your backyard the best seat in the house with help from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, Napoleon. Those are the grills you're choosing from, and they're awesome. They're going to make your holiday meals quite memorable. Plus, Polywood outdoor furniture, fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone nice and comfy when you're chilling outside. Get free assembly and local delivery when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Visit one of Tools Ace Hardware's 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
The Hispanic Chamber invites you to Hola at the Park, a vibrant celebration of Hispanic culture, entrepreneurship, and community at Lake Eola Park. Join us this Saturday, November 8th from 2 to 6 p.m. Enjoy food, music, and dynamic networking. Join the movement, HispanicChamber.com.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
Their sound-shaped music for generations to come. Toto, live, March 1st, 8 p.m., Hard Rock Live Orlando. On sale now at Hard Rock Live Box Office and Ticketmaster.
We all want a holiday season filled with joy, but 1 in 7 local neighbors is facing hunger. Together, we can nourish traditions and share meals with loved ones. For every $10 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 40 meals and hope for Central Florida kids, families, and seniors this holiday season. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
The free turkey event at BJ's Wholesale Club is so incredible, we called in Tom Turkey to talk about it. Take it away, Tom. Well said, Tom. To paraphrase, spend $150 or more in one transaction at BJ's to earn your free turkey. It's that simple, right, Tom? Exactly. Shop November 1st through the 10th to qualify, then redeem your free turkey digital coupon starting the 15th. Oh, don't worry, Tom. For terms, visit bjs.com/free turkey.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear for both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search the Good Stuff podcast and listen now.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Radio. 104.1.
This is the Jim Colbert Show on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube, and right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Tim's right. We do have the smartest audience. Hold on. Jimmy Jams.
Yes, sir.
I've got an idea on how to get rid of this standing water.
Spit it.
Running water would be preferable. Get a bunch of kitchen sponges, not chicken sponges. That sounds gross. And Jack, I agree with you, free wheat.
I believe that's an example of why you should preview your talkback before you actually send it.
Yeah. You have that capability, buddy. Thanks, man. We appreciate that. Your 6 o'clock keyword is money, M-O-N-E-Y. You know what to do. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yep.
Don't forget to make us your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app as well. That helps out a lot and get you into the content much faster as well.
Yeah, it does. It just makes it a lot easier if you're, driving, getting the kids ready. Just open that app. Boom.
Absolutely.
Start listening.
And not for nothing, we've also given away some pretty cool stuff to people with the preset app because at our appearances, we try and do something special for those people. So
That's
you
right.
show us your preset, whether it's tickets we're giving away or
a premium of some sort.
Yeah, I had Real Radio zip tie bags.
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
the
Yeah.
string backpacks.
Yeah. Very cool.
Did that at the last thing.
So we know that there are some parts of Florida that have been decimated by hurricanes. Of course, in the Panhandle, it's pretty bad up there, right? There's some Mexico Beach and areas up there have had a difficult time kind of coming back.
And the Gulf Coast from, last year, Milton and Ian and Idalia. Yeah, they're still recovering.
Well, and of course, there's only so much money that you can make. So there are clever ways to kind of raise money, and of course, most of the time when you hear governments raising money to create a different infrastructure or to plan or do whatever, how do they do that?
Taxes.
They raise taxes. But when you raise taxes as a politician, that's bad news, right?
You get voted out.
Yeah, that's the quandary of being a politician, right? You have to figure out a way how to get that money in-house, preferably without raising taxes. Now, we know with a couple of governments here recently have done that. Winter Springs, didn't they just raise their, what was the tax?
You name it. They raised it.
Right, and I think Mount Dora is actually in the process of raising some taxes as well.
I'm not sure about
Lake County?
Lake County is.
Right,
I don't know about the city. I haven't heard that.
So for Winter Springs did water, but then Seminole County did water and unincorporated.
Yeah.
They did land and gas.
And we've heard about markets like Winter Park, I guess, trying to, or at least thinking about doing that to bury their power lines, or they did it to bury their power lines. Other municipalities have made that same, kind of gesture of thinking they want to do that.
If they can afford it.
St. Pete Beach Mayor Adrian Petrilla's goal of taxing out-of-town visitors for entering the city comes to fruition. St. Pete Beach is basically setting up a toll booth to get into the city.
Really?
If you're a tourist, you have to pay $1 to get into the city of St. Pete Beach. They went to the 2 entrances of the city, and they put up a toll booth, basically, and they're like, okay, $1 to get in. They're trying to raise $200 million for critical infrastructure improvements, including repairs to the city's stormwater, sewer, and utility systems. Back-to-back hurricanes have contributed to need for updates. The proposal to impose a toll on tourists reflects growing efforts by local governments to address budget gaps without raising taxes on permanent residents. And this is the thing we deal with here in Orlando because such of a giant portion of our population here in Central Florida is transient. What is it? That we have 1 million people that come in and out of the state every month, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have 8 million or so visitors to Disney just here, I believe. Well, I know it's 60 million total worldwide, but I think here in the U.S. we get quite a few people that go in every single month, and they're trying to figure out a way to do that. They charge a $1 access toll to tourists at each of the city's 3 entry points. And they think that over a period of time, this is going to raise about half the money they need to make these improvements. They see approximately 60,000 trips daily across these access points, while the population city is less than 9,000 residents.
It's kind of like what you have to do if you go to Sanibel.
Exactly, same kind of thing.
So
That's
if
right.
you have a transponder, it might be about $6. If you don't have one, it's $9.
That's right.
And that's the fee to get in.
And remember, down on the Beeline for the longest time, when you were going down there, there was remember that? There was like a 10 cent or a 25 cent toll?
No, there's a few of them now.
Yeah, but I mean, way down there for the longest time, wasn't it on 520?
It was to get on 520. Yeah. It was, it might have been 10 cents or I think it went to a quarter, but they finally removed that. I think it was like the cost. But then they added another toll on the beach line on 528. That's, more expensive.
I remember
more expensive.
I remember when they built that booth because we would. It took them a while to take the old one out, which was just like a little small, like the old booths that used to be on 408.
Yep.
and it was there, and you'd pull up, you'd give them your quarter, and you move on. And I remember when they built that other one, that one stood for a little while, and then remember them tearing it down.
The only one I remember them removing other than that was Pineda Causeway, over in Brevard. It was a 10-cent toll to go over the causeway, and they said, they said, once the causeway's paid off, we'll remove it. Well, they collected enough dimes to pay off the causeway, and then they were like, oh, it's going to cost money to remove it. We're going to have to leave it up a little longer. And then they got enough money to take down the toll booth, and they did.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I wanted to ask. And Jack, I'm leaning on you here because I know you know way more about this than I do.
I don't know.
So, no, but I think you do know. So isn't that what all toll roads were supposed to be initially? Isn't that the thing? No, and I know you're laughing because I kind of knew you would.
Yeah.
But when they built the 408, wasn't the pitch to Orlando, we'll put up the toll booths. Once we collect enough toll to pay for the road, that's done. Isn't that kind of how it should be? Like let's just take this bridge washouts in Mount Dora, right? Let's say they had to levy a tax to do that. Let's say they said, hey, look, we got this bridge. It's a very big part of our city's success because it brings people into downtown Mount Dora. It supports that business district, which allows us to do other things in the city. We need to do this. It's going to cost $7 million to do it. That means we're going to bump your property taxes or your sales tax a penny. And we're going to do that for 9 months. And then when that's done, we pay that bridge off, and we're going to take that penny away. We're going to put it back. Why don't things like that happen? Because it seems like legislatively we have the ability to do that. We would have the ability to go, hey, guys, here's a project for our community. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to raise a penny sales tax on your community. It's going to be there for about a year and a half. This is going to make us about $50 million, and we're going to build this thing for the community. Once it's done, it's all done, and then it's there for the community. And then the upkeep cost we will factor into the budget as we move forward because maybe it'll be a quarter of a penny or something like that.
And the reason I chuckled is because once you start giving a group, politicians, the government money, they don't want that to stop. In 2024, State Road 408, it's one of the most lucrative in the Central Florida Expressway system. Generated how much in toll revenue just in 1 year?
This is a horrifying thought.
And this will answer why they don't get rid of it.
Yeah, but my point is that was the deal, wasn't it?
See, I'm not sure it was. So anyway, in 2024.
Okay, let me take a guess.
Yeah.
18 million.
$109 million.
I was off by a little bit, Deb.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
$100 million.
So it's one of the highest revenue generating roads, as I mentioned, in the Central Florida Expressway system. Carries over 164,000 vehicles every day. So right now, if you're on the 408, you're one of 164,000 people on today. It's a vital corridor, as we know, to kind of a loop around Orlando.
Yeah, it's the east-west right now.
And let's see, the toll revenue helps fund Central Florida Expressway's $4.2 billion 5-year work plan, which includes widening projects, interchange upgrades, and infrastructure improvements. So they're saying we need the money for upkeep, maintaining, and also keeping all the roads working. On the 408 right now, I guess they're widening.
Yeah, they're doing some stuff down there.
There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
In that red bug between that and the Colonial area.
And wouldn't they use money like that or other grants to build extensions to the 429 and the 417 as well? Two other looping highways that are toll roads that make it very easy to get around Orlando and the surrounding areas?
I would think anyone that's connected like that.
But that's never going to stop. Those tolls will never stop. I mean, even though they're paid off, now it's more than now it's just a revenue machine.
Yeah,
and it will never stop. I remember back in the day when Scott would call the Phillips file and they would talk about that. Like the whole idea of the 408 as it was pitched is like, hey, we're going to collect tolls until this thing is paid for, and then we're not going to do that anymore. Of course, we know that's not going to happen because Jack's right. Once there's a source of revenue, they're not going to stop, and that's kind of with the lottery thing, right? Like they were like, "Oh, the lottery will fund the schools." What they didn't tell you was they're going to pull all the funding from the schools and let the lottery alone fund the schools.
Which is why every year when the lottery, pats itself on the back on how much money it's been given to education, it never says, "And oh, by the way, that's the only money that's been going to education." It's always like, "Look at all this extra money we've made for schools."
And of course, politicians will never tell you that. They don't tell you the entire story of like, "Hey, look, the lottery's coming. We want you to, because they had to pass that. They had to get approval.
Right.
It had to be a vote to get the lottery in the state, and that's what they used. I remember that. It was like from the mid '80s, late '80s, and they said, "Oh yeah, it's going to power schools. We're going to get the best schools." But what they don't tell you is as it's funding the schools, they're pulling school funding back, and they're using that money for whatever else.
Right. Exactly.
State Road 408 opened in 1973 at a cost of $89 million.
Yeah.
And many locals believed tolls were temporary, meant to pay off construction bonds. However, Central Florida Expressway Authority has continued collecting tolls, as we know, for ongoing maintenance, operations, and expansion projects across its network, which includes 408.
Just out of curiosity, I mean, when you're talking about maintaining a solid concrete road, what does that consist of? Like, what are you maintaining?
Fill in the potholes. Oh, traffic calming devices. Which
traffic calming devices?
Landscaping. The landscaping along roads is
really?
traffic calming devices. It might be the sound barriers that you're putting up on the rails or the railings or maybe funding the Ranger program.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have pretty good infrastructure in the city. Do you guys agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to other cities and you see what their roads and highways look like, you come here to Orlando and everything's basically brand new. I mean, the 408's old for sure. Like Jack said, made in 73, but, and I-4 is as well. But, I mean, with this I-4, the new program for I-4, it's become ridiculous. And then when you go on the 417 and the 429, I mean, they're brand new. Those roads are like, I mean, it's perfect. They're doing some expansion on the 429 out by in the Ocoee area. They're still rebuilding that, but man, everywhere else is great.
Something of note, the Central Florida Expressway, it does not receive state or federal funding, so toll revenue is essential for the road maintenance, safety upgrades, capacity improvements.
So it's self-sufficient, is what they're saying. Yeah. Interesting.
And they have a panel, and that's been in the news. I know we've discussed that many times, of the people running it and how,
sketch.
At times.
Yeah.
At times. I think it's been calmer now. Back in the day, probably 10, 15 years ago, things were quite a few raised eyebrows.
Yeah, that was also with the airport as well, right?
Yeah.
Out there for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Orlando Aviation Authority.
That
was the subject of many a Scott Maxwell article I remember back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
All right, 77031. You can always text us there. And we have a few more minutes here. I wanted to get to this one story and let you, because I've had this pulled for a couple days. I love, anytime that medicine starts catching up with some of the stuff that's been killing humans at an alarming rate for a long time. Cancer, of course, being, I would say, the number one of those, along with heart disease. But there is some promising new technology coming to the world of cancer, and it uses LED light and tin flakes to kill skin and colon cancer cells, and it does it in 30 minutes. You heard about it?
I read that, yeah.
But you already did this story?
No, I did not. No,
yeah.
I just read about it because I was like, tin flakes?
Yeah, it's
rusted.
Tin flakes and LED light, and it kills it in 30 minutes. And it says researchers say the treatment killed up to 92% of skin cancer cells and 50% of colorectal cancer cells in just 30 minutes.
And apparently the tin protects the other healthy cells.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy.
But, obviously with AI, you're going to see stuff like this happen. Like every other month, you're going to read a breakthrough. And this is not even generative, is it? I don't think it's at that point yet. We haven't even really solidified the supercomputers that really have the ability to do this stuff because we don't have them yet. But, I mean, this is going to be stuff that you read about like pretty regularly, I believe.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah, the test tube.
There ought to be some good to come with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
All the supercomputing.
Can't be all decimating humanity.
Got to save one person for every two it kills.
Right.
It says the researchers say they plan to learn more about the light and heat reaction and develop devices to bring the technology to clinicians and patients all across the U.S. pretty impressive, especially here in Florida when it comes to skin cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And increasing rates of colorectal cancer, especially in younger people.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Deb, what do you have for news?
The Central Florida Diaper Bank is hosting an emergency giveaway. UPS is hit with a class action lawsuit over the cargo plane crash, and we've all thought about it. But this driver actually did it during a traffic stop. We'll tell you what that is next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, stay a little break. We'll come back and get Deb's news and get the hell out of here on a Friday.
Woohoo!
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Friday night forecast. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s through the overnight tonight, and lots of events happening this weekend. And it's almost going to be feeling like summer as temperatures are going to be lingering throughout the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Now, as we do take a look ahead to the start of the work week, a cold front's really going to be bringing in some frigid temperatures and could bring in a couple of scattered storms on Monday, but get ready for a cold blast on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Looking for affordable blinds, shades, or shutters for your home? Don't hire an expensive pro. Check out Blindster.com, where we offer custom-made window coverings at guaranteed low prices with a team of pros ready to help you every step of the way. Blindster.com.
Hello, everybody. Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. November is Men's Health Awareness Month, and every time I read this, I think of that guy that called us a couple weeks ago talking about his brother having a heart attack and his father having a heart attack, and then him thinking to himself, well, maybe this runs in my family history. Maybe I should go to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan and see if everything's okay. He did that very thing, and guess what? It wasn't okay. Matter of fact, he had a blockage so bad they sent him to the hospital the next day for surgery that saved his life. Guys, that's what Life Imaging FLA does better than anybody out there. Don't wait. Do exactly what I did, what my wife did, what my in-laws did. Call these guys at Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because guys, early detection can save your life. Here's how easy it is to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. It is time to make that call and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
We want to see ya. In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here, and I finally upgraded my washer and dryer after many years, and I thank every laundry god that I went to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse first. I'm not about guessing or wandering around a giant store hoping someone maybe helps me. No, I wanted a real person to actually know what they're doing, and that's exactly what I got. The appliance experts at Southeast Steel asked the smart questions, figured out what I actually needed, and boom, perfect set, great price, smooth delivery. If you're shopping for appliances, don't waste your time anywhere else. Go to southeaststeel.net or visit their showroom in downtown Orlando. Because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
You've seen RoofMax on TV, but what you really want to know is, can it help you avoid an expensive roof replacement? In most cases, yes, because 9 out of 10 roofs can be restored by RoofMax at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. But RoofMax treatments aren't just for old roofs. Your roof starts to deteriorate in as little as 7 years. Your roof is thirsty. Start RoofMax treatment soon enough, and you can extend the life of your roof up to 15 years. Call 1-855-ROOFMAX, 855-ROOFMAX.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better and better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
This holiday season, we'll help you with your gifts. You and your family can have the full power of America's best 5G network and 4 free 5G phones for just $25 a month per line. Holiday shopping just got easier. Now, when you should get your dog, we can't help you with that. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. Offer ends January 7th, 2026. Subject to device availability. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total Base 5G unlimited plan. Port in and ID verification requirements vary by device. Limit to 4 devices per account. Rankings based on RootMetrics United States Root Score Report dated first half 2025. Your results may vary.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Well, have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
Sports on iHeartRadio.
Throws low and it's incomplete. The Jets are going to win it. It'll be victory formation.
The new NBA season, the NHL, huge college football rivalries, the start of college basketball, and of course the NFL. Touchdown! Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people.
At what point do you fire the guy?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, we want to look ahead here on Real Radio, and this weekend you'll have classic alternative music. Chad will bring you that, and then on Sunday, Captain Zog Radio, it's Yacht Rock at 8. Joseph Martin Sunday morning coming down at 9. And then at noon, pregame football, the Tampa Bay Bucks taking on the first place New England Patriots. That should be a doozy, and you can hear it right here on Real Radio. When it comes time to look ahead for your family's needs, whether it's a will, end-of-life plan, you can trust the folks at TK Law. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Yeah.
Jack is here. There. The Miss Monster Burlesque 2025 is coming up soon at the Abbey. It's December 5th. Mills Air, Just Call Mo. Orlando's injury attorney, Just Call Mo. And Corsets and Cuties. RealRadio.fm/dance for tickets and details. I'll know this. The girl who was their winner last year,
BB Caliber,
was with us at the Boozy Brunch, along with Lady James and some of the other talent there at Corsets and Cuties. And she absolutely wore it the F out. I mean, my girl had a hard time carrying all the money she made that night or that day. It was a good time. She's a great entertainer. And I will tell you, like I've said 1,000 times before, if you ever see Corsets and Cuties involved with an event, you have to give it a second look because it's run so professionally. They're so good at what they do. Lady James, who's been on the show 1 billion times, is hosting the entire event, and I'm glad she is because she's an amazing talent, and these are fun events, dude. I mean, I can't believe it's already sold out, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we just went on sale on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why, and it's a new venue. We're going to be at the Abbey this year. And for those who don't know, with a burlesque type event, it's a tipping situation. So you tip the performers
That's right.
After their performance. But also performing will be Angelique the Dancing Queen, who was awesome in last
she's a professional dancer.
She is. But she's also teaching Amber Nova how to do a dance, and she's going to be performing as well. Daisy Del Toro.
Yeah.
The whole crew will be on hand December 5th.
Yeah, along with Angel and Ryan.
Yeah.
These guys are going to be there as well. It's going to be a good-ass time. Go check them out. Again, that's realradio.fm/dance for your tickets and details. And I would suggest if you want to go to that gig, the Abbey's a great event, but, I mean, it only seats so many people, and that's a very popular event. So I would say get your tickets as quickly as you can before you get left out.
Indeed.
100 on that, right?
Yep.
All right. What do you guys got going this weekend? Anything good?
Cleaning carpets.
Are you really?
I'm going to rent a carpet cleaner because I have a couple rooms that I didn't change the flooring in, but they need time to clean them.
Yeah. You?
Probably decorating for fall. Even though I tried to talk Chris into decorating for Christmas.
Why,
he looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh, we're starting tonight.
Are you really?
I already have the tree up. The tree's up already, dude.
Wow.
We're dragging out that. Look, I already talked to my wife. I said, I'm dropping by. I'm going to grab some steaks. I'm going to come home. I'm going to make us some steaks. We're cracking a bottle of wine. We're putting on Christmas music, which started on our sister station, Magic 107.7. And they don't need any help, by the way.
No, they do not.
They don't need any help. They're doing just fine.
It did kick over at 5 o'clock tonight.
Yeah,
kick us in the teeth.
I think, we're going to be doing a little show over there one night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you agreed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. But you got to remember, dude. Come on, man. That was like 7 months ago.
Oh, my God.
Why do you do that to me?
Well, I didn't even know we were doing that.
Yeah.
This is what happened. This is Bradshaw. I'm going to tell you. This is Jack Bradshaw. This is living and working with this guy. I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like. This event came up. This whole thing where we're doing a shift over there at Magic, doing this whole thing. This was mentioned literally in one email, one time, 4 months ago. And he would expect me to remember that, literally like I have a tattoo of it on my ass.
So
now you shouldn't do that.
Now let me tell her the truth.
Well, that is the 100%
It was
truth.
mentioned a year ago in an email that he never responded to.
I read it.
So the Monsters did it. And the Monsters had a blast doing it.
Yeah.
And so the Monsters are going to be doing it this year. Now we're doing it as well because Jim saw this second email.
Oh, yeah. I was like, that sounds cool. Let's do it.
I love you guys.
So, but it's fun. I love Christmas music. I listen.
Oh, dude, we're going to tear it back. We're going to get hammered listening to Rudolph.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Are you going to be decorating earlier for Christmas this year?
No, my wife just put up. My wife is saying we have to hold out for Thanksgiving. I got the Thanksgiving
Don't
box
do that.
out.
Don't do that.
I got my little Publix Pilgrim salt and pepper.
Oh,
chicken.
yeah, exactly.
They are so chipped up and beat up.
Why do you put that much pressure on yourself when you here's the thing, enjoy it for a long time. Like if you wait till Thanksgiving, then you put it up that weekend, you only have like 22 days, 25 days. Because how long do you leave it up afterwards?
My Mr. and Mrs. Scarecrow, my sparkly corn stalks, and my crow has to be out.
Yeah.
But you could do both.
Hello?
No, that's all not Christmas.
Listen, stop. Do the fall stuff outside and then pre-set up for Christmas so that when you just take the fall stuff down, boom, you're in Christmas mode already. Now you just have to put your Christmas stuff outside and you're done.
Got one neighbor with lights out already.
Do you really?
Yeah.
People are like, give me happy.
I haven't seen that yet. I still have Halloween stuff in my neighborhood. Sons of bitches.
Sorry, the Advent calendar starts December 1st. So
That's right.
I think all of this is premature.
It doesn't matter if it's premature. We
No
want to
one
get in
does
the mood.
Advent calendar down here.
We want to be
though.
in the mood. God, I went to a couple garage sales this morning on the way in today and they had a bunch of Christmas stuff. Dude, I had to fight myself from buying it. Fight myself. And it had the big balls, like the really big ornaments, the cool looking ones, not the really tiny ones. I mean, dude, the ones that look like volleyballs.
Jimmy, this is Advent. We're not supposed to be focusing on decorating and buying. We're supposed to be focusing on preparing ourselves for the coming of the Lord. Come on, buddy.
Again, that's what it's like to
Spoken
work
like
with this
a
guy.
good Catholic boy. Good job,
Can I tell you,
Jack.
that's exactly what it's like. You feel, okay, look, listen, stop. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. You feel that out there, right? Like you feel how uncomfortable that is? Imagine that from the instant you walk out of the elevator until the instant you walk back into the elevator. It's that.
I do think it explains why I don't have many friends.
Well, buddy, listen, we won't roll my personality traits to alienate people from me like every 5 seconds. Deb, let's get some news. Because everybody loves you.
It's time for
That's true.
You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert
You're
Show.
the hug champion. That's why you're a great hugger.
That's because I'm from the Midwest.
That's right.
All right. The Central Florida Diaper Bank is organizing an emergency distribution event this weekend to assist families affected by the government shutdown and SNAP delays, although the USDA did announce today that they are working to fund November's SNAP benefits. So despite the Trump administration's appeal to the federal judge's ruling yesterday, but still, the event is going to be tomorrow, Saturday morning from 9 to 11. This takes place in Winter Garden. Event organizers say it aims to provide essential items, think diapers, formula, hygiene products like diaper wipes and stuff, to families with infants and young children. I was very interested to learn that these items are not covered by SNAP benefits, even under normal circumstances.
Did not know that.
And as we all know, diapers are so cheap.
Yeah, they just give them to you.
Yeah, and formula is even cheaper.
Yeah, they just give that to you. Right?
Now, keep in mind, the distribution is free of charge. Supplies are limited, though, and they are expecting a very high turnout. So if you need these items, plan to be in line probably before 9 a.m. UPS has been hit with a class action lawsuit just days after one of its cargo planes crashed and exploded in Louisville. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of someone who lived near the crash site and two impacted businesses. In a video statement, UPS Executive Vice President Nando Cesarone called it, quote, a tragic event, end quote, and said the company is cooperating with federal investigators.
I got bad news for you, dog.
This is an ongoing investigation, and we are cooperating with the National Transportation Safety Board. We will work tirelessly to understand the cause of this accident.
UPS, GE, who made the plane's engine, and Boeing, the maker of the 34-year-old plane, have all been sued. The lawsuit claims the crash was like a bomb, and the companies failed to maintain the aircraft. At least 13 people died as a result, and 9 more are missing. Yeah. Did you see how long this debris field is for this crash?
It's crazy.
It's like half a mile.
Yeah,
half a mile.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now, what's good is that NTSB investigators have said they've been able to glean some usable information off the black box and cockpit voice recorders. They've got about 2 hours of usable audio they're getting ready to go through and listen to, which may give them more clues into what caused the crash. And then finally, a Southern California police officer got a surprise when he pulled over a driver for a traffic violation. When the Fullerton police officer approached the vehicle and asked for license and registration, what did the driver hand him? Go old school.
Oh, my God, the passport.
Now, how about a get out of jail free card from the Monopoly game?
That's great, dude.
The officer had a good laugh.
Let's skip right to this part.
Exactly. The officer had a good laugh, but let the driver know, though, although he appreciated the creativity, it's not a legal defense.
Yeah.
So he wrote the citation anyway and later posted a photo of the exchange on social media. And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thanks, Deb. Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
Sure. We want to thank Corona Cigar Company, Fayez Carr, restaurant critic for the Orlando Weekly. If you missed his reviews of local eateries, his podcast has been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. And last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Thank you so much, Deb. Jack, question of the day?
Yes, speaking of our YouTube chat, that is where you can find this question. Have you ever touched a dead person?
31% say yes.
I was going to say 7.
34% said
Whoa.
no.
Said no? Oh, wow. So that means
66% said yes.
We have some straight weirdos.
2/3 of the people responding.
Either we have the most empathetic people or the weirdest people in our audience. It's one of those two.
Just touch it, Jimmy.
All right, stop. Let's get out of here. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're so late.
Touch it.
Touch it, Jimmy.
Look, dude, you should know better. Like, we're way late.
Touch it, Jimmy.
On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters the morning after us. It's time to have the Corbett Time Orlando Shine Show. What the hell is Angel listening to? Sunday morning, it is Captain's Log Radio with Jack Bradshaw and First Mate Naomi at Bradshaw.com, leading right into the legend Joseph Martins. And Sunday morning coming down. We'll see you Monday at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Jimmy, just touch it.
Finally got a show title.
Touch it, Jimmy. See you Monday.
Hey, my little darling baby.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out The Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to The Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic.
Stay safe in Orlando. Right now, very heavy delays, including I-4 westbound after Central Florida Parkway. 2 left lanes are blocked. A left lane blocked